Long time no see. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is the second stream of the day. We just finished, Reg and I just finished watching Forbidden Door and doing the review show. And I took like a quick 30-minute break to go eat dinner and also just kind of freshen up for this next stream. So NXT Heatwave is about to start in 2 minutes. We're going to be here. We're going to be watching. There are 6 matches going down tonight. There's a couple of matches that I'm really looking forward to, including Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe, Oba Femi and Javon Evans. I'm curious to see what they do with both women's triple threat matches that we're going to be seeing here today. Those are really the matches that I'm most looking forward to. The mixed tag team match and the tag team match itself are probably the matches I'm not looking as much forward to, but all the other stuff, those stuff I think will be pretty entertaining. So I can't wait to get into all of that now. Let me go ahead and get it all ready. Hold on one second, guys, because I have it here on the Peacock, but I haven't actually
influence, as you said, moments away from turning up the heat at Heatwave. Which match are you looking
show? But the second the pre-show is over, we'll go ahead and dive on right in. All right, let's see who's here. What's up, everyone? All right, so first, let me give it comments on the screen. We got Bob Ross Jr.'s in the building. Hey, Bob. He says, I'm going to be honest and say that Dark State needs a really good performance tonight. Bob, I have been pretty outspoken, I would say, on my NXT post shows and stuff about Dark State. I don't think the group is any good right now. Of course, it's developmental, and that's how it is, right? But it's just not really the thing that's kind of driving interest for me. So hopefully they do good today. Hank and Tank are a pretty fun tag team. So hopefully that all works out. I hope that they have Saquon in the match today, because I do like Saquon Sugars from Dark State. So I don't think they've actually said which 2 members of Dark State are going to be in the match. So I do kind of hope that we do get to see him in the ring today. But other than that, I'm not really that big on Dark State. Also, shout out to Jackson. You're the best, dude. He gifted another DWO membership. All right, show starting. All righty, let's do our audio check, everybody. How's the audio working for everybody? If that sounds good, please let me know in the chat if you guys all like it the way that it is, the actual levels and audios and such.
Together.
All right, and hey, thank you so much to Talkin' Mayhem, who says this is Mayhem Matthew. What's up, Denise? Also, thank you for being a DWO member now for 2 months. Matthew, thank you for joining the stream, dude. Let us know what match you're most looking forward to watching today. Thank you, Matthew. We're in Lowell, Massachusetts today. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like when WWE does these kinds of camera intros, when they start from the outside and work their way into the ring, and you got all of the people there and they're so excited.
With an opportunity to make history.
There's a good chance Javon could pick up that W, man. He really could. They're really pushing Javon, and they really believe in him from everything that we have seen of them, the way that they put Javon out there. I personally am not ready to give up Oba Femi just yet. I think Oba Femi can still be champ for a little bit longer, but you never know, though. They might end up going the opposite direction. Hey, what's up, Stephen Marchuli? He says, I'm ready for Ricky versus Oba, Blake versus Grace match. I can't wait for it. Yeah, I think a lot of people definitely want to see Oba Femi and Ricky Saints, do their thing eventually and have this feud, and that's sort of what I've been waiting for as well. And as for Blake and Jordan, dude, I'm really, really hoping that they let them really go, because if they do let them go, they can have a really fantastic match that can really kind of change things for them both, where it'll help Blake Monroe live up to the hype of her being signed as a free agent, and it'll be a reminder of what Jordynne Grace can do, and kind of remind you that, hey, Jordynne Grace is somebody to be excited about, because she's not someone new on WWE anymore. She's not, that new. So I feel like her having a performance to prove that she's somebody to talk about, somebody to be excited about, this can definitely be it. Thank you, Steven. Also, Tiger Claw Gaming says, real wrestling, let's go, Lola. I'm really happy with how much love Lola has been getting. I feel like ever since she started doing more stuff in Mexico, I feel like she's recently
Sometimes
gotten like this new
all it
resurgence of
takes to
fans
light
that
a
are really
fuse,
supportive
Yeah,
of
it's
her.
me.
Plus,
Is a
she's
single spark.
she's somebody that I've always really enjoyed watching on
Continue
NXT.
going after the
And I
biggest
think
dog in
her
the yard.
and Jada and Kalani are gonna kill it in that triple threat.
NXT
So I'm
Heatwave.
excited. Thank you,
AOT
Tiger Claw.
becomes a new
We got Mr.
NXT
GRK
champion.
Chef 13 in the building. He says, "Welcome back from vacation, Denise. Did not see the show
With
earlier. Looking
combustible
forward to
tension
NXT.
ever
Thank
present
you
in
so
the air.
much, man. I'm glad to be back. It's weird because I went like a whole week without streaming, and then I came back and it was like the busiest
Some
day to
come
come
forth
back
to put
on,
out the
where it's
fire.
back-to-back streams. And I feel like taking a break between the last stream and this stream kind of made me a little bit more like
Some
tired because I
can't
went and I
avoid
ate
adding
4 slices
fuel
of pizza,
to the fire.
little pizzas, they're like this big. But I had 4 slices of pizza and then I had some Doritos and then I thought, oh man, I need to lay down. And then I thought, wait, I don't got time to lay down.
Always
So I kind of feel like a little bit like kind of bloated right now from eating so much. But I had to eat so fast too. So, and I don't usually eat that fast.
Ugly really looks like.
So, yeah, I kind of had to
Some
like rush
can't
over
stop
here,
their
but I'm
ego
looking
from
forward to
fanning
it.
the
I'm a
flame.
fan of
Two
NXT.
divisions,
So we'll see
two
what we get out of it.
brands, and the
Thank you,
one at
Mr.
the top,
GRK Chef 13.
It's me.
JC Jane to defend her TNA Knockouts Championship.
Hey, Sarah. She says, I'm surprised, honestly, to see you, but happy. Thank you,
While
Sarah.
others let
Thank
their
you.
passion burn brighter.
Stand up
Water
and
Taker says
show
only a 40-minute
the
break.
Canadian
What time did we end? We ended our stream at 3:20. By the time me and Reg were done with the post show, I think it was 3:20. And then I came back on at 3:55. So yeah, it was a pretty quick break for sure.
Close off the summer in red hot style.
Hey, what's up, Brad? Stream Stewart says, should Trick Williams be on the WWE main roster? Actually, you'll get there. I'm in no rush to get Trick Williams over there. I think he's been doing a fine job as TNA World Champion, and he's been getting a lot more comfortable as a heel. So I feel like he's been doing pretty fine right now, where I'm not in the rush for him. Hey, they're gonna start with the women's triple threat with Jada Parker, Kalani, and Lola Vice, which is one of the matches I was most looking forward to. So the fact that they're gonna be the opener, you guys know that the opener has to, be a little bit of a faster pace. It really sets the tone for the night. So they kind of got a lot in here that they could hopefully do very well here. I think them being in the opener is pretty awesome. It gives them like a new kind of responsibility to be the first thing that people see on the show. Also, Redbra, thank you so much for the love.
And Monday Night Raw, but Book, are you ready to feel the heat? What?
This Parker's in the house, man.
It's already hot.
Miss Parker.
Are you ready? Let's do
We got Sheldon Jackson who says, how much
WWE
longer before Lady
Heatwave.
Reed joins
Well, you're
Fatal
in rare
Influence?
form
And who do you
already.
think she replaces, or do they become a quartet? Lastly, I'm gonna die on this hill. Fatal Influence to me is JC Mahal and the Singh brothers. I want Fallon Henley out of the group. I really think that being in the group has held her back tremendously. So I'm going to say get Fallon Henley the hell out of the group and have her turn on JC Jane, have her go after and attack JC Jane, and just literally anything. Get this woman out of the group, because Fallon Henley was one of my favorites on the show, and I feel like ever since she's been in the group, it just took so much away from her, and it kind of stripped her of who she was and how enjoyable she was as a babyface on the show. She's done a fine job as a heel, but I feel like she's been in the shadows too much when she was not somebody who was in the shadows. I think that Fallon Henley should be one of the girls that we're talking about when we're talking about girls like Kalani and Lola Vice and Jada Parker. Fallon Henley should also be in the conversation. So that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna say Fallon. Thank you, Sheldon. There's the girl of the hour that everyone's like in love with, is Lola.
Well, I got to call it fair here, Book. So we talked about Kalani. We talked about Jada. How can Lola Vice take that next step?
Lola Vice.
I like
she's got that
Lola Vice's entrance.
You ever heard of Goyo?
I like this part. Ready?
Goyo. What? They're good.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I like that part of the entrance.
I just want to
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
no, man.
So
Lola
fun.
Vice is definitely on the cut.
I love Kalani's look today too. The blues, the purple hues.
3 women, 1 opportunity.
All right, let's see what we get out of this.
Oh yes.
Number 1 contender to JC Jane in that NXT Women's Championship.
We got Brandon here who says I'm picking Jordan.
Look, let's talk about this too.
For this match here. Sorry, I heard Jordan and I was thinking, wait, Kalani Jordan or Jordan Grace? But since we're on this match, Kalani Jordan.
This match is about what have you done for me lately? That's what it's about. But tonight, there again, opportunity is on the line.
I feel like this. It's weird because all of the kids, and really, any one of these girls. By the way, whoever wins this is going to become the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. I have a feeling that,
right back into the fight.
Wow, it's kind of hard to say because Jada Parker has been on the precipice of blowing up for a really long time. So I do think it could be Jada, but Lola Vice kind of has also a lot of popularity right now too. And then Kalani Jordan, she's a former 2-time NXT North American Women's Champion. I'm pretty sure she held it 2 times, whatever. She's a former NXT North American Women's Champion. And she did very well in that role too. So that's why I feel like any one of these women can honestly be the number 1 contender for the NXT Championship. But I think Lola and Jada feel like the more likely scenario.
Oh yes, baby.
With me maybe leaning a little bit more towards Jada.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
This is what you were alluding to a few moments ago, Book.
Oh, baby, oh, we gonna see it. Oh, we gonna see it.
We got Maxwell here who says, yeah, they really need to turn the lights up. I thought it was my TV. Yeah, they kind of darkened the crowd a whole lot. I don't know what ticket sales for the show look like. I mean, I can hear the people and they sound pretty loud. So I feel like maybe turning, having the crowd lit a little bit more would have been nice because, yeah, it's very, very dark.
3 count. 1, 2. It's not that easy. Oh, yes. Did you cover? Here we go.
Look at the leg.
That could be it.
And a kick out is Kalani.
We got King Pope who says, yo, Denise, what's the latest haul from Hot Topic? I actually haven't gone to Hot Topic in like a couple of months, so I have nothing new to add to my Hot Topic collection.
You gotta understand, I mean, Kalani Jones, she's the youngest out of the 3, but she's the only one with championship around her waist. No, and I think right there that gives her the edge coming into a matchup like this, no matter what. Champion's advantage. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a twist. Big leg drop. To become the number 1, and Jada Parker there on the outside.
Damn. Jada just smacked the hell out of Kalani.
A lot of these type of matches right here.
Kalani's trying to like fire back, but I don't know. Jada's just got a little bit more power in that hand. Shout out to RT. We got RT in the building. Raphael Smith. We also have Zeno Hour, who's also here. We got Joey Gambio. What's up, Joey? Wow, it's even dark on the outside of the ring. Like you can barely see the girls when they go to the outside. So if they're not like dead center in the ring, the lighting's pretty rough on the outer edges. This looks very this doesn't look like a WWE production. This looks like an indie production. Usually WWE is very well lit. Everyone looks, you know, bright and clear. This one kind of looks a little bit more indie-rific today, which I don't love. I never like when the shows are dark, but sometimes they do make a feel for like a more intimate setting, which some people do like. I prefer for it to be a little bit more well lit, especially when the wrestlers go on the outside, because I want to be able to like see them do whatever they're doing.
Triangle's not deep. I don't think it's deep like this.
J Girl's nice. So you're saying Dark State has the home advantage? Hey yo, I mean it's dark, so yeah, probably.
Trying to fight her way free. Last year at this event, it was.
Oh Jesus! Kalani came out of nowhere.
Just got taken out.
The hell
by Kalani.
Charles Cradle says Booker T is always having too much fun watching these ladies in NXT. Shout out to Arthur Andrew. We got DJ. We got Joe Mangazello in here. John Deller, Juan Ortega. We got Vox Maya official. Hey guys.
First class flights. I mean,
thank you to everybody who's been hanging out like the whole morning, by the way. This is our second stream of the day, which is crazy. And I've never done 2 streams in one day. Like, well, I have, but it was all in one stream, not in separate streams. So we'll see how it goes.
What Jasmine Nix is for to go out and do all the recon stuff like that. Come on, man.
So you're admitting that JC Jane then bullies around the rest of Fatal Impact.
Got bullied.
Oh, super kick under the jaw.
Talk about what have you done for me lately, Kalani Jordan. She's feeling it, man.
Look, Kalani's been trying to shed this little sister stigma. So
nice. Oh, they don't have that much space on the outside. Damn.
She's done that already. I think Kalani Jordan finally got the message.
Kalani, like they had this little piece of space there to actually go on the outside.
It was Jordan and Lola who teamed up to beat the four.
Hey, what's up, Andre Knox? We also got King Michael Gang. Hey, what's up? We got the Bev Jr. who's also here.
Well, I guess you call that what? A stunner split.
I'm so tired. Tracy, probably because you just watched like 6 hours of wrestling. If you watched the 0 hour, you probably saw even more than that.
Spine of Lola and turn it over. Single leg crab is locked.
Parquet Shuttleworth says Denise pushing through to the next thing. It's weird, right? Because like you exit one universe of wrestling and you're entering a whole other universe of wrestling, where you have to see different wrestlers, different storylines, things that don't have anything to do with other shows. So it always just feels so different from show to show.
Official is in great position in this matchup. Joey Gonzalez, another counter.
Just got caught right there.
Now the combination offense from Lola.
Oh, there goes the speedy kicks from Lola. The speedy kicks.
Instead of swinging for the fences like she's a member of the
there she goes. The speedy kicks again, Lola. I like the way Jada took them, because the whole time she's kind of doing like a kind of thing. Where if you are being hit by somebody like that, you're gonna be like, stop it, stop it, stop it. It's so loud. Love it. Lola's on fire.
One more time for your mind.
He's firing today.
Can we get a little more?
Can we get a little more?
One more time.
Hey, yo, she went for it like 40 different times.
Oh, pump kick.
But it feels good.
Kalani and Jada.
Here we go. Can we get a cover?
Lola looking to become the #1 Jada. She's on Dream Street right now. Kalani is getting cinched right back into that Dragon Sleeper. You know, how great it's been for Lola to compete in AAA.
That's always what I like about Lola and why I became a fan of hers very fast. Primarily because every time she's in the ring, she really looks like she's trying to get the job done. Like, you firmly believe it. Like, she lays it in as much as she can. She really makes it feel like she hates whoever she's in the ring with. And I've always liked that about Lola the most. Like, that, I would say that's the first thing that made me like Lola.
Who wants it most in this type of matchup, and who's in the right place at the
She
right
doesn't
time.
feel weak in there. Even if she's not fully experienced or whatever, she holds her ground.
Could be what sends Jada to a championship.
Joe Munguzzle says Booker T is fired up tonight. He's like extra fired up, yeah. I mean, he kind of always is because, you know, he's Booker T, but he does feel a little extra today.
Tip of your toes, man.
Well, you know, we're getting into the deep waters of this matchup.
Miss Parker.
How can Parker right now prove her point? How can she back up all her tough talk?
I mean, it's hard to say it other than just go out here and do it just like she's doing right now. I mean, she's got her eyes on the prize. She's got her foot on the gas. The thing is, can she cash in and become #1 contender to cash her ticket? That's the question, Vic.
Well, the next part of that is, has she learned how to harness her anger? Has she learned to harness her frustrations, not to make a mistake?
Everything is just growing pains. Every match, you're going to learn just a little bit, just like you leave a piece of your body in every one of these type of matches as well.
Okay.
Both women right now is Lola making
I thought they were about to
on their
Oh yeah,
feet,
they're all gonna do their little spot
want
there.
to be the #1 contender.
I don't know, guys. I don't know who's taking this one, Jada or Lola. I'm really trying to like read the match and see who I think might be taking this just based off the layout of the match. But I kind of keep going back and forth between Lola and Jada.
Of the matchup at this juncture as Lowell is starting to come
Also, shout out to Omo Depot 1411 who's also here. We also got DJ. What's up, DJ? We got Jeffrey Fletcher. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Arthur. He says, love your shirt. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing my Willow shirt. I was wearing it for the Forbidden Door stream.
An opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. And all three are showing you just how bad they want it. Just how bad they need it.
We're here right now. You're talking, oh, baby.
What a back
Talk about those deep waters. We're here right now, man.
All three trying to swim. Kalani now able to drop Jada in the drop zone, so to speak.
No, right now she's very comfortable in this position.
Oh, what a kind counter.
Oh, no.
We also got Simply Better 66 who's also here today. Jeremiah P. We got Eddie Henley who's also here.
Jada Parker's right now about to cash in. So close.
Gourd Buster using Kalani as a weapon. Jada looking for Hypnotic.
Ooh, nice. I didn't like her little spinning heel kick.
Kalani trying to turn around, a hoist up. And drop. Lola's down. Kalani
It's so impressive how much Kalani really picked up this pro wrestling stuff as fast as she did. Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. She went right into the submission. Jesus Christ. Doing all of that and then ending up in a submission is pretty earth-shattering there. Wait, did she get her? I can't even tell. Guys, Lola won! Yes! Our girl, Lola. Good. Okay, so this means she's not a contender. So, my friends, I need this woman to defeat JC Jane and become NXT Women's Champion. I think it's happening. I do think she's going to take the title from JC. Whenever that match actually happens. But I think it's definitely happening. We got Brandon Rosen who says yes. Victor says Lola, yes. Matt Rakiel says Lola, yes. Matt Rakiel says Lola. Victor says Lola, yes. Tiger Claw says Lola, yes. Tiger Claw says it's Vice City, baby. We got Ahmad here who says congratulations to Lola. Let's go Miami. Woohoo! Zeno Hour says Lola. You see what I'm saying? Like, people are really in love with Lola, and but she's also matching it with talent and being fiery and all of that. Scott Collins, thank you so much. He says, Denise, don't forget Raw's noon your time tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me because I probably would have forgotten. Thank you, Scott. Let's see what else we got here. We got Arthur Andrew says Lola Vice, #1 contender for JC Jane, NXT Women's Championship. Super Fro says great choice, go Lola, yes. The 8 of us together says nice, go Lola. Let's see. Everyone's very, very happy about Lola getting that big win, and I'm telling you, like, she's been doing so good. The feud that she had with Roxanne, there was some really great moments in there. The feud that she had with Jada Parker, they had a really good match there. So let me mute the commercials. So she had a really good feud with Jada Parker, and I remember after that we kind of hadn't seen her like in a little bit. But ever since she kind of started doing more stuff in Mexico with AAA and all of that, I feel like she's kind of gotten, I think the fans have sort of appreciated her a little bit more. Like, I'm sure they already liked her because I don't feel like the crowd ever disliked her. But now she's more than, just the girl who comes out here and dances, right? I think she's definitely earned a lot of people's respect. And I feel like that's what I'm liking about Lola. We got Joe here who says Lola is on top right now. And then guys, we got a very, very kind super chat from Victaru. Victaru, dude, you are the best. He says, hello, my beautiful DWO queen. Hope you're having a wonderful vacation time. Saw your Insta posts and vids and looks fun. I missed you all week long, and I'm glad you're back. I hope you're doing well, and I'm ready for Raw tomorrow. Thank you, Victaru. I definitely miss being gone away from the streams. It did feel weird because it's something that I do pretty much every single day. And when you don't do the thing that you do every single day, it feels very, very weird. So yeah, I was thinking about it whenever I knew wrestling was on and I wasn't watching. It did cross my mind when I'm like, oh yeah, I would have been doing my show right now. I was thinking about that, but I thought to myself, hey, how about instead you see this time away as a way to like recharge and refuel so that you don't get burned out and all of that. So I enjoyed my vacation. I had a great time and I can't wait for the next vacation. I'm ready for the next vacation already. And then sometimes you need the vacation from the vacation. All right, we're back on the show, by the way.
So what are we doing, golf?
Wait, I think we're back on the show.
Kill this workout.
I think they're doing like little commercials and stuff.
Oh yeah. Hey, golf. Why don't you try it like this?
Oh Jesus!
See that peak right there?
I see it. Let me try it. Can't defeat this peak.
I bet you said chest day, best day. Why don't we get to it?
Oh, we're
Tanned and jacked.
Dude, let's do it.
I don't know what is happening right now, by the way. What am I seeing? What is happening right now? This feels like an 80s. Like I feel like I'm watching an 80s workout video. I feel like I gotta go put on my workout clothes and start joining them or something.
You got it? Come on! Who is it? Who is it?
Victaru, again, thank you so much, man, for your kindness. Seriously. And Victaru also gifted 5 DWO memberships, dude. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully some of you got to snag some of those.
It's gone. Well, it's
Steven Marchulli also says we could be a stopper for Vice versus Monroe. That would be cool.
What a
especially
great workout that was. The pump is ferocious.
On her way over, that could be fun. That could be very fun. I'm with you, Steven.
Anyways, let's grab some protein shakes, all right? We got to fuel those peaks.
I would like to also see them like in a promo war between Lola and Blake Monroe because they're both pretty fiery.
Jack Cartwheel, you really thought you were doing something last week, stepping up to me?
Man, I feel like
Cappuccino Jones need to understand is Harley Riggins.
So is this all Evolve stuff that we're seeing right now?
Athletes. We've been recruited our entire lives.
I'm like, I know I missed NXT this week, but I couldn't have missed this much. Like, who are all these people? Who are they?
What are those guys even doing here? But we're going to be the ones to show them out.
Okay, this is still Evolve. I was about to say there's no way all these people just suddenly started appearing on NXT or something. All right, now we're back on NXT.
I just can't believe it.
We got the
I
calling.
was so close to bringing the North American title back to the calling a few weeks ago. I'm sorry I let you guys down.
You didn't let us down, Tatum. You made us proud.
Nico's right.
I'm just glad she has friends.
I'm still trying to figure out, though, why Izzy didn't let me help you.
Because I knew she could do it on her own spheres. Tatum didn't need a doll to help her beat Soul. And honestly, if it weren't for Nia and Lash distracting her, she would be the women's North American champion right now.
Bringing truth to light. Wonderful, Izzy.
It was so weird.
Izzy? Of course I do. I stopped him because I wanted you to win on your own merit, like I know you can. You guys really are the best. And you make all of us better. And we're going to prove it. Ava told me this Tuesday you and I are going to work together as a tag team against Ren and whatever misfit she can find as a partner.
If she can find somebody. Like you said, there's no helping them.
It's time to show the world how strong we really are.
Your growth just continues to inspire me, Iz.
This is your moment, Tatum.
Are they
The
supposed to be a
NQCC
cult?
has crumbled.
In a way,
They're
are they
shell
kind
of
of a
their former
cult?
selves. And the calling,
They feel
they're
like
stronger
one.
than ever. Now go finish them off.
Oh, I'm going to. Because I have my family, and the calling always advances.
And that just is what it is.
But anyways, even though this does feel like a cult, I'm just happy that Tatum Paxley finally has some friends on this damn show, because she was just hanging out in the back, trying to find some love.
At Heatwave.
Jordan looks awesome. She looks so awesome. We got Tracy WV who says, I have a meeting tomorrow, so I will be on Raw if I can, but no promises. I will let you know, so if Jay does his entrance, you can yeet your heart out. Thank you, Tracy. If he does come out, you'll at least still be able to see it, even if you watch on replay. But no matter what, we will be yeeting the entire Jay entrance for sure on Monday Night Raw. And if you missed it, then we'll just do it again the following week. Thank you, Tracy.
First championship match of the night.
All right, we got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I think it's time for NXT Women's Tag Titles to return. I mean, they have a couple of women. I think they have more. They definitely have more that they can do in a women's tag team picture than they currently do with the men's tag team picture. So this is the match that I'm not really looking forward to. So let's just hope for the best, honestly. Let's just hope for the best on this one. I can't really make any promises for all of you. This could be a surprisingly better match than my expectations are of it, or it could be exactly what I expected, which is not much. So we'll find out right now. Thank you, Sheldon.
Dark State has kept it a secret as to which two members will compete in this matchup.
You know, that's the one thing about Dark State. You gotta always expect.
What's up, Late Royalty? Good to have you on here. Hex Unpopular says, I hope your boys win, Denise. I hope you're talking about Hank and Tank. Because I do like Hank and Tank a whole lot. They're fun.
Well, it's going to be very interesting.
Tiger Claw Gaming says Dark State has been a bust, honestly. And they haven't been great. I've been saying this all the time, but I'd rather have Saquon Sugars be his own person. Because if you pay close attention, he's kind of the one that has his batteries on. You know what I'm saying? Like, has a little bit extra pep in his step.
The NXT tag
whereas all the other guys are kind of just chilling in the back.
But again, right now there's 6 men in the ring. We need 4.
Like, go out there and put a little bit more oomph into it. Like, Hank and Tank, they got a bunch of oomph.
Mind games.
All right, let's see who it's going to be.
Mind games, man. I love it.
So it'll be
Sugar Man. We got the Sugar
Saquon,
Man,
as I predicted, and the other one, which is
well, that was Dion Lennox. The official hasn't called for the bell yet. This hasn't officially.
Oh, are they going with Lennox?
And finally, there it is.
Wait.
So take a look now. Book at the field. It is.
Oh, so they took out Saquon out. Never mind. I was kind of hoping it would be Saquon in this. Instead, it's Lennox and
this guy right here.
Is that Osiris, the other one, or is it Cutler? I think it's Osiris.
Look at him now.
He's also the hothead of the group. He can go from 0 to
I don't
60
know.
very quickly.
That's how much I know about Dark State. Thank you, Leroy T. Osiris. Thank you.
Plan. It looks like they executed it for a moment, but as you said, Hank and Tank, they're prepared.
Right now, Tank's in it.
Oh no, Armando says Dark State is a TV version of Nexus. Oh no. Arthur Andrew says, I love it, man. It reminds me of Booker T. I love it, man. I love it, man. Anderson says I got Dark State for my picks.
6 days.
7 after the day. I mean, right now, these guys.
Jay Grouse says, kind of funny how NXT didn't even acknowledge Dark State lost to Cardona and the system. Oh, they only want to acknowledge what they want to acknowledge. If they don't want to acknowledge it, they will not acknowledge it.
Giving these guys the opportunity. That was their first tag team.
Like pick and choosing.
That right there
I just hope this doesn't take too
They can
long.
go out there and do anything, and that right there put them in position to win the tag team championship. Oh, Axel and Nathan Fraser, the best tag team rap in NXT's history.
Oh, there's Osiris with just pure power.
You know what I call him, right? Osiris the virus. Oh yes, man.
Osiris the virus. I actually kind of like that. It reminds me of Con Air. Because don't they have the virus on Con Air?
Championship match of the
Don't
night.
they?
And, oh,
I feel like
Dion
they
Lennox
do.
on the outside. Sugar's holding on and finally able to break away and make the tag. And now all 4 men in the ring.
I like this right here. Slow it down just a bit.
And look at the others on the outside, trying to get some equalizers. Official has his hands full tonight. I'll tell you what.
We need another ref out here. What?
We may do, but I want you to think about Hank and
Mike Santetti says yes. See, I was right. I knew they had Cyrus the virus, right? On Con Air. Cyrus the virus.
Even a few weeks back.
Yeah. You guys, Mike Santetti says the main villain. Yeah. That's why I like the name, because I love the movie Con Air. Cyrus the Virus. That's a good movie, by the way. If you guys haven't seen Con Air, go watch it. It's a pretty good movie.
Another look. There was a lot of meat flying.
Yes, thank you, Big G. Yes, yes. Such a good movie. Seriously. Yes, Cyrus the Virus. That's why I like when he said Osiris the Virus. I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's good.
And here's the thing, too. Hank and Tank represent what Dark State despises. Hard work.
We got McTaro here who says, did you see Cross appeared on GCW against Matt Cardona? I did see that. I saw Scarlett as well. So it looks like they're getting those bookings now and doing all of the outside stuff, which I was expecting them to pop in GCW. I feel like GCW usually does a really good job of like getting most of the people. Like they use most of the people that get released from WWE. You usually see them make the rounds over at GCW because GCW is one of the most popular indies that gets a lot of social media buzz and attention, and then they also run like a shit ton of shows all over. So I feel like if you are gonna go to indie, GCW is the one that you want to go to. Like you're actually gonna make a nice little money, and you're gonna get to travel, and you're gonna get to be on I think they're on Troller. Yeah, I think they're on Troller.
It didn't happen by osmosis
So
or anything like that.
I feel like GCW is always on the
security guard, for God's sake.
That's true.
They
release, continue to apply the pressure.
Yeah, pretty much release, or that just stopped working with WWE for whatever reasons.
The account out. They got to get Hank back in.
Thank you, McTaro.
Dark State's first attempt to win a championship. Dark State.
Yeah, by the way,
I
says that the movie had a killer cast. They did. They did. I always liked Nicolas Cage in the movie. I think he did so. Oh, he was amazing. I also like the guy. I forget his name. You know what? Let me pull it up. Hold on 1 second.
Wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. Trying to lock in that headlock right there. They trying to slow the momentum down just a bit.
I like, oh God, yeah, John Cusack. So John Cusack, that's not who I was talking about, by the way, but I forgot to mention John Cusack. John Cusack as the Marshal, like, you don't even know. I used to have the biggest crush on John Cusack, so that's my dude right there. Like, I thought he was hot. But the other guy that I really liked, though, was, yeah, the one that played Garland Green, Steve Buscemi. He was so good. He was the one that was, like, the psycho killer one that was all trapped, like, all locked up because he was this crazy killing machine.
He's a hell of a talent.
I hated Danny Trejo in the film. He did such a good job of being a jerk. I hated him so much in the movie. He's obviously a nice guy in real life, but in the movie, you hate him so much.
And now look at Dion.
So anyways, if you haven't seen Con Air, go watch Con Air. It's an old movie from the 90s.
He is squeezing Hank, that's for sure. And look, there's no fear in Dark State. They truly believe in their mission to reshape this brand in their liking, to have all the power, which means they got to have the gold. And Booker, in your opinion, what happens to this division if these rogue athletes do win gold here tonight?
I don't think it's going to be catastrophic or anything like that.
Dion Lennox also has a really good look. They just need to like chip away and find his like personality so that he connects with the people, because he has a tremendous look.
This is that moment.
A tremendous
look.
Get
into the match. Needing to tag back in.
Here comes Tank. Here comes Tank.
Yeah, Brandon. Dave Chappelle was also in it. He was a funny character, I think.
I love this guy right here. Belly bump.
Look at that cartwheel. There's a little spring.
Hey, I love it when meeting them do anything that's like springboarding.
He's on fire right there, dog.
Well, Sugars doesn't want to get disqualified. He just got taken care of. And Tank.
He's hyped. He's doing the suckets.
And look, it was a rough year to start for these guys. Whoa, that's a little bit of a Bubba bomb, if you call it that.
That could be it. That could be it.
The titles. And Osiris breaking up. It was a tough, rough start of the year for Hank and Tank, but they learned from the Hardys. They learned from Fraxium, who you talked about, Motor City Machine Guns. They listened. I mean, they actually listened, and maybe that was the key to winning the titles.
Steven Tyler, you know, he said, you got to know how to lose.
By the way, thank you so much to Matthew. He says, I need the Hardys to win the NXT titles. They beat Fraxium when they were tag champs and didn't get a title shot. Let's go. It could happen, man. Right now, it's kind of, it's crazy how hard they are still going, man. And we're going to see them with the Dudleys in October for a Bound for Glory. So they kind of got, a lot of stats. If they were to come into back to WWE and get a run at the NXT tag titles, I would not be against that at all. After all, it is the Hardy Boys. But it would feel kind of weird, though, like having them as tag team champions on a developmental brand. It would feel a little weird, but we have seen, you know, main roster talents be champions in NXT, so it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. Or, you know, main roster talents, or, you know, legends of the business, which would be the Hardys. Thank you, Talking Matthew.
Well, right now, he's in a no man's land, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Tank Ledger, he's a fighter. He's not a quitter.
King Chester 25 says, "What a day for pro wrestling." I know, there's so much.
Tank again, trying to fight back, trying to rally.
Knox says, "Are you gonna attend Wrestlepalooza?" Probably not. I will probably be at home watching, like I am right now. And if I do go do like media day, then I'll show up for that. But if you don't, then I'll be here.
Oh yeah,
he did a little swanton.
And that goes back to things he's learned from the Hardy Boys. A swanton.
Yo, Hank and Tank. Hank and Tank. Bro, Saquon Sugars just did like a forward, like slip and slide kind of situation in the ring. It was funny.
Is taking out themselves.
I can't believe he did a swanton. I'm still shooketh. Shooketh. And yes, I'm bringing shooketh back.
Trying to overcome. Bam! Boss man slam.
Great job.
Let's go, Hank and Tank. You see the difference? Like, you see the difference between how exciting Hank and Tank are and then Dark State. There's just night and day. Yo! Fucking they usually are always hyped, but I feel like we've got a little extra sizzle in there.
Here we go, baby.
They just have a little extra sizzle. Finish them off. Sorry, Dion. You're going bye-bye, bro. Go to sleep. Bye-bye. See you later. See you never. Bye-bye. Wait, never mind. No! Don't tell me this match is going to end. I swear. They better not do some BS with this, man. Do not do no BS in this match. Please. No! 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 No!
Here are your winners.
Why?
NXT.
Bro, Hank and Tank are the shit. Why are you doing this to me, NXT?
Booker.
Why?
What does this now mean for the tag team division?
Why?
The landscape has shifted.
Why?
You're talking about a new era. This is it, man.
Certainly a power shift as Hank and Tank. It didn't matter which two members of Dark State they faced. They knew they were going to be able to.
Oh, God, guys. Rip the NXT tag team division.
They were just overwhelmed.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see it with Dark State. I know we got people here that are fans. We got the boy 87 who says Dark State's rules. Grimy Pin says, aren't you just happy? Arnold Nicholson says Dark State is the best. Clay Rhodes says yes. Oh, this is not for me, guys. This is not for me. I just think it's been very, very bland. Very, very vanilla. No sizzle. I need the sizzle in my life.
In NXT.
Zeno Hour says, call up Hank and Tank. I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. We got Armandus here who says, congrats to Dark State. Oh man. Armando says I agree with Denise. Mystery Skate Deck says same. I'm curious. Let me know if you guys are fans or not of Dark State. Let us bump it up in the chat and let's see where we're at. Because I might be in the minority. I don't know if I'm in the minority or in the majority here.
Crown Jewel in Perth. 3 nights, 1 epic weekend. All at RAC Arena. WWE TakeOver Perth this October. Tickets on sale now.
All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Hold on 1 second. Just need to. All right, here we go. Let's see what everyone's saying. Amanda says not a fan. Robert says Dark State was boring. I like the Mouse says there's no NXT tag team division. This could reset it. Oh, I don't know about that. I like Mouse. Armanda says not a fan. The 8 of us together says nope. Charles says I'm with you. Denise Dark Station not be tag team champs.
What were you thinking on Tuesday?
Jay Grouse says Denise the division has been
a favor. We'd love to play the sympathy card. I thought, why not double down on him? Right. You know, he's deaf and blind. It builds character.
I should.
I really like Leslie King's hair like this.
Yes,
he's got nice little beachy
Miles
waves.
is insisting you guys have an
I'm actually kind of jealous of Alexis King's hair right now.
He's deaf and now he can't even see.
Do you really want to keep pushing it? Think hard.
Fine.
Lexus King has a better hairstyle than me right now, and I'm jealous.
You go out there and wrestle a broomstick on Tuesday. You got it.
Look, you know what? Because you took away Miles's vision, I'm gonna take away yours. I can't believe I'm saying this, but on Tuesday, you guys are gonna go one-on-one in a blindfold match.
A blindfold?
Oh my
match?
gosh, they're
That's
doing
not
a
fair.
blindfold
You
match.
just take away my vision. How you gonna
When's the last time we saw a blindfold
some
match?
breaking news we just learned.
Also,
that
No
Low Life
Mercy,
will get her
Saturday,
NXT
September
Women's
27th,
Championship match
Fort
at
Lauderdale,
No
Florida.
Mercy. Our next premium live event takes place in Fort
Oh,
Lauderdale,
that's like
Florida.
7 days
Pre-sale
after
is
they
Tuesday.
have
Tickets on sale
they're
Wednesday.
showing
Our
it.
superstars will once again show.
Oh, some
No
back-to-back stuff there. Okay. All right, let me read the most of the comments here. We got Box here who says not a fan because they are unmasked. John Deller says not a fan. King Michael Gang says the Goodwill Shield, the Sheen Shield, the Blockbuster Shield. Zeno Wire says let's get Dark State merch for Denise. Y'all are wild,
I do
dude.
the intros around here because I'm the
Oh, it's that. Oh, it's time for the triple threat for the
So for the millions watching at home,
NXT. I'm sorry, no,
and
the TNA
thousands
Knockout
of you
Championship.
degenerate losers, stand up and welcome your soon-to-be TNA Knockouts World Champion, Miss Ash.
By Elegance. All right, who else do we got here? Shout out to Henry Kiernan, Maggie Shajak. We got Ray Face. We got Foot Flick Zone. We got Ahmad in here who says, I agree with Denise Hank and Tank to WWE main roster. King Pope says, I don't care about them, honestly. I like the Mouse says he's willing to see what happens. Lewis Comedy says, never been for me. Nicholas here says, banking on TNA for a good week-to-week wrestling show. Mr. Diamond Money says Dark State is good. Mystery Steve Deck says Dark State music sounds Lil Pump. Welcome to the party. Brandon Rosen, thank you so much for the love. He says congrats to Retribution Light. See, that's how I see Dark State, as like a Retribution Light, which is not good because Retribution wasn't even good. Thank you, Brandon. All right, we got Masha. Masha, I need to see Masha get back this title. If not Masha, Ash. But I would ideally like it for it to be the title back on Masha. Because Masha to me is more of a really serious competitor, and I really like what she brings to the ring. I gotta go with Masha on this one.
No disqualification, pinfall submission in the
Yeah, James Irving says, I'm not a fan, but I knew that was happening. Simply Better says, I love it. I love them, excuse me. Drunk on NyQuil says, short break for dinner and now back to wrestling. Yeah, we're literally like, we are, you know how you do like bar hopping and like beach hopping? Oh my God, we are wrestling hopping today.
I'm sure we're going to see if
is that a term at all? That's not a term, right? Did I just coin a new term, wrestling hopping? I don't know if that was a term before, but if it's not, I am taking it. Wrestling hopping. That's what we're doing today. All right, we also got Talking Matthew. Thank you so much, Matthew, for the love, man. He says, I feel like NXT is becoming more of a third brand. Evolve is kind of taking over as a developmental role, in my opinion. Also, Wardlow and Braun Breaker would be an unstoppable team. I do think that Wardlow would kind of shine a little bit brighter. I think he's one of those guys that would just fit in WWE a lot more than he probably fits in with AEW. I think he would actually fit more in the WWE world because of the look that he has, you know. And then as for NXT becoming more of a third brand, it's hard to say, right? It's like different levels of it's different levels of developmental, right? Because even though NXT is developmental, NXT has created such a reputation for itself where you tune in for good wrestling. That was the black and gold era. The black and gold era of NXT was all about good wrestling and good matches. And so we kind of, that black and gold era sort of set the bar for what we want NXT to be. So in some regards, depending on which wrestlers and matches you're seeing, some people can go that level and some people aren't really near that level yet. So it is really kind of hard to say because kind of everyone's a little bit different. You have a mix of people here that are, some are, you know, very green, some are not as green, and then some of them are just far more experienced. Like you really do got a little bit of level on the NXT brand right now. Thank you, Matthew.
Her shoulders are down.
We got McTaro here who says, only thing I can say about Dark State, delete. Thank you, McTaro. We got Brandon here who says, congrats to Retribution. I already read that one, I'm sorry. Rolling Thunder 420 who says, Rolling Thunder 420 is at the show, says I got balcony seats, Dark State sucks. Rolling Thunder. Well, I hope you have fun with the rest of the show. And I'm sorry you had to see that, but I at least hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And have fun at the show, man. Stay safe.
How impressed are you with the continued success of JC James?
JC James is something that she's been working for years, man. And right now,
I like Masha. I like Masha a whole lot. I kind of wish Masha would bring back her old hairstyle with the big giant like mohawk that she had. I thought that made her look just so freaking cool. I kind of want her to bring it back.
And then paid the price.
Sheldon Jackson says, ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by the Singh sisters, the NXT Women's and TNA Knockouts World Champions, JC Mahal. Poor Sheldon.
Ash with a followed up snapmare. Bam! Kick right to the spine. And Masha again wants her title back. Into the cover.
There we go.
And that was a near fall.
Masha's looking good right now, but she's gotta feel like she's let the whole TNA locker room down, going out there losing that championship to JC James. So right now she's could be a little overzealous, I think.
Held the Knockouts title that Slamovich.
I also feel like Ash by Elegance does a good job at being a heel. So does JC.
Oh,
nice kick of her own.
Ooh, Bailey Ash.
And again, triple threat match, so hard.
We have Vox here who says Masha is better in TNA. Well, she hasn't really had, you know, a lot that she's done in NXT. Like, this is really the first big thing that she's done on the NXT side.
I didn't say that, but she doesn't have a backup plan. There is no one to help her. As into the cover goes JC, who has fatal influence on the outside. They have a look of disappointment now as Ash kicked out. And that was a look of relief by the Elegance brand on the far side.
Damn. JC nearly took her head off with that kid.
JC Jane, the first NXT superstar in history to hold TNA and an NXT title at the same time. As Masha back in, trying to take this back over. And how hard is it to, into the cover goes Masha for the title and a kick out. How hard is it a threat match to be the champion? Honestly.
No. I mean, it could be difficult. But right now, like I say, all these women are vying for the same thing, right? Just like earlier. I mean, you got to be in the right place at the right time. Preparation is not going to be your only look.
Ash from behind for the title and another kick out by Jane. Jane almost caught off guard for a second. Look, to Ash's point, Ash believes she should already be the Knockouts champion after being the #1 contender. She was not able to bring that title home, and now, ooh.
Yeah, Ash has been working, you know, she's been trying her best to really just continue her career after being Dana Brooke in WWE for so long. You know, so many people didn't really expect anything from her after her WWE days, but I think that being the Ash by Elegance persona on TNA has helped her
maybe just maybe
really just keep people at least talking about her.
A mistake later on. Maybe fatal influence on the outside can help.
We got James Irving says, "As is this just for the Knockouts title, right?" Yes, it's just for the Knockouts title.
She stepped up her game. Her play.
Oh, sit down, power bomb.
Sick Boy says, "And did you eat?" Yeah, I had four little slices of pizza, like they're these like super tiny ones. And some Doritos. So I don't really feel too great though, because I ate so fast. And so you know when you eat really fast and then afterwards you're like, oh. That's kind of how I feel right now. I really wish I didn't eat as fast as I did, or maybe I should have had 2 instead of 4.
As charging up and
nice. Love that springboard drop kick there from Masha.
Talk about history being made here on Heatwave. This is the second time the TNA Knockouts title will be defended in NXT.
Your claw says, Denise, you mentioned that pizza one more time. I'm up behind you. Are you hungry, Tiger Claw, or are you like that one random person who doesn't like pizza? Although I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't like pizza. Ever. Everyone does.
No nonsense in Masha.
Sick Boy says, at least you won't pass out on us. I know, imagine. I'm so hungry. Yeah, my stomach was hella growling during the AEW show. I had to leave to go grab like a little snack. But like ran out there, grabbed the snack right before the last 2 matches because I was not functioning in it.
Got that on the mind, but right there it's about keeping the eyes on the prize. Walking away and steal the TNA Women's Champion. Here we go.
Oh, Masha now. As Sheamus would say, well, I thought she looked for a little white noise and assisted cannonball.
Man.
Yeah, Tiger Claw Gaming says, I love pizza, but I'm dieting, cutting weight. Oh, I see. Okay.
To bring the TNA Knockouts title home.
Mike Centenni doesn't like tomato sauces. What?
Just able to kick out.
You can do it like with
bam. You talk about innovative
other
offense.
Things you can use. That
was again some very innovative offensive maneuvers from Masha Slamovich in this matchup, and that shows you just how much pressure she may be putting on herself to pull out new plays from her playbook.
I mean, right there with that big shot. I mean, she went to land the big shot and finish the match at the same.
We got King Pope here says the air raid siren into the corner. That was sick.
NXT Universe.
Sick Boy says white sauce pizza rules. Yeah, I knew there had to be something else. I've tried white sauce, but I don't often get it though. I'm more of a tomato girl.
With Slamovich.
Oh yes.
Nice little slap there.
Firing right up and out Jane. Coming right in, Masha though, putting on the brakes, and it's Masha now. Look at the.
We only have 3 more matches after this, by the way. Like this show is going by pretty fast, and I was actually pretty surprised by how fast they got the women's triple threat matches.
Masha's out.
I thought they would space them out a little bit more because you know it's 2 women's triple threat matches.
And now with a little assist.
Oh, we're gonna finish it. Get a cover, baby.
Neck breaker. Rolling Masha. Inside leg is hooked in.
We got Maxwell here who says, I've got a coworker that can't stand pizza. What? Like how? I get it if you're not eating because you're dieting or something like that, but I can't imagine not liking pizza. That's just too crazy for me.
Her take is someone at E into this matchup, something that the other 2 women can take advantage.
All right, what is Ash by Elegance? Oh, there you go. Oh no, Masha moved.
Moonsault did connect.
Oh yes.
Did.
Here we go. Here we go.
Into the cover, Ash.
So far, I think that the previous triple threat women's match that we saw has been better than this one.
JC, I mean, she got that sit up, but she couldn't get the deep cover right there. That could have been a 3 count. So close.
There's fatal influence on the outside. JC has been the nicest to these.
Dan Davidson says, Miss Denise, will you do a show after this one too? Yeah, it won't be that long. Because, I mean, it's only 6 matches and it's just me, so it'll probably be a quick review show. Plus, I still have to upload the AW Forbidden Door pre-show, post-show, and also this one too, so kind of a lot going on.
As again, the NXT Universe split here. Masha Slamovich now with the upper hand. This could be Masha's moment in JC Jane, that championship pedigree.
Just one step ahead of Masha. Here we go with the High Rig District. Here we go.
Off the top. JC Jane. Big kick under the jaw. Into the cover.
Oh yeah, like Ash just coming out of nowhere there
again
on JC.
And every time it seems one of these women has an opportunity, the other is there to kick out. And right now,
oh, she had some help from her Fatal Influence friends.
Man, JC,
and they've teased the dissension between Fatal Influence, the Fatal Influence girls, and JC for quite a while now. So I do think that should happen at some point.
Oh, baby.
Wait, did she hit her with anything? Or just hit her with her fist? Or did she use a weapon? Or what happened there? What? Oh, they're being kicked out. Okay.
And Gary Wilson saw Jasmine.
No. Hey. Goodbye.
That's a decision by the official. That's referee's discretion. Fatal Influence is gone. Masha, though, rolling up Ash. Center of the ring for the title and kick out. The field has just changed. If you're JC Jane, she's got to be thinking WTF right now. Trying to go in for a kick. Caught. Oh, no.
Bad position. Oh, my God.
Bad intention.
Booker T. Oh, my God.
But you can't get too cocky, Booker, because there comes
Yep. Oh, Jesus.
through.
Let it all right down, man. Just
they've been not zooming out a whole lot to get like the full entirety of the big spots. Feel like we've kind of caught the bottom of a lot of them.
Everyone is wiped out except for one woman. Take another look. It was Ash by Elegance, who is willing to risk a little bit more in that moment for the title to come back home. And Masha's left shoulder kicking up again. I just peeked over at the TNA president, Carlos Silva. He's sitting behind us. He's right now on his feet because he sees 2NA wrestlers fighting.
They really make a whole lot of fuss about the TNA president, don't they? Feels like they give a lot of spotlight.
Did you hear that? They heard that in Boston.
Masha just caved right there too, man.
Looking over. Ash now trying to seize her championship moment. Tornado DDT. Ash got all of it. The personal concierge. Okay,
Ash is going to the top again. Oh, she finally got her moonsault.
Oh, JC Jane.
Hey, is JC gonna steal it? Okay, I was about to say. All right, we need to change this title. We need to two brands titles on one person is too much. We gotta separate some of those. Sheldon Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, look at the competition with JC's reign compared to Jinder. Jinder beat Randy and JC beat Stephanie to become champion. No one saw that coming. Jinder beat Shinsuke. It's Jordan. We thought they would be champs next. Honestly, look, I get perspective on that.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait. Oh, those are Ash Elegance girls.
The Elegance brand.
I was about to say, wait, what? Because they never got kicked out when all the other people got kicked out. Oh, she is going to take this. And she's pinning Masha. Oh, they had her pin Masha so that you're not pinning your NXT girl. So she pinned former Knockouts champion as well, Masha Slamovich. So Ash by Elegance did it. She is now getting Knockouts champion, which is awesome for her because, as I mentioned, she went from being, Dana Brooke in WWE to hardly being used to go in and kind of making something for herself on TNA. And now she's back on WWE programming, winning a championship for another promotion. I swear, you can't make this stuff up. It's wild. Thank you, Sheldon Jackson, for the super chat and for the analogy here. We got Dylan Sellers here who says, hello, how are you? I hope everything is well. First of all, Dylan, thank you so much for being a member of the DWO now for 1 month. That is very, very cool of you. I am doing great. I'm happy to be back here chatting wrestling with everybody. Very happy to be here doing what I love. So thank you so much, Dylan, for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Flies through the air.
We got Tanisha Hicks who says, wow, congratulations, Dana. Yeah, it felt like it was gonna happen for it did feel like it was gonna happen for Dana here.
Bad call. It's a bad call.
Well, look. Carlos
King
Silva
Pope
is
says,
happy
okay, not entirely mad. As long as the
Heard all
TNA
the
wrestler
doubters,
wins the
the
title back.
naysayers,
Yeah.
They're now silenced.
One
Ashford
of them
holds
had
the
to take the
TNA
title back.
while making the Knockouts division
Come
elegant.
on, man. Come on.
John Duller says, wow, what a mouthful. Right? Trying to explain all of that. Imagine explaining that, what I just explained, to a non-wrestling fan. Seriously, like try explaining all of this wrestling stuff to a non-wrestling fan. It's just too much. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna start the recording. So many of you guys know that I record my reactions and commentary to these matches, and we post them up on Instagram. So if you guys haven't already, if you're here, if you like what you see, please head on over to the Instagram page. All of the all of the I can't speak. Forbidden Door, that's right. All of the Forbidden Door reactions are already up. So if you didn't pay for the pay-per-view and you're like, damn, what actually happened? Well, I have
This is WrestlePalooza,
3, 6,
Saturday, September 20th.
9,
Tickets on sale now.
12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, and then there's 34 clips from AEW Forbidden Door up right now on the Instagram page at _Denise Salcedo.
Exclusive pre-show events and
So go check those out.
Get your priority pass package today at On Location.
And then I'm also posting the Heatwave ones too. Well, I'm not. Chris is my editor, who's working very hard behind the scenes to make it happen. All right, let's see. We got Javon. Javon's got a big night.
Man, after the hell you went through with Trick last week and you got thrown over the top rope through the announcer table, I wanted to come and check up on you and make sure you're okay.
I appreciate you.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't know if that you were gonna make it or not, but you did, and you proved exactly why.
I think Ricky's gonna let him know, like,
exactly what the Undertaker.
Hey, if you walk out
come on
with
now,
the
I appreciate
championship,
you,
I am
and
gonna
look,
come after
did your
you.
thing is Jasper too. All right, now I ain't gonna lie. Your boy is kind of similar.
Yes, for those of you asking,
bigger
Heatwave's
mountain to
on
climb,
Peacock.
you feel me? It's gonna be a hard fought victory, and after the match, I'm leaving as NXT champion.
Like that.
Yeah.
Just a general reminder: the Undertaker wouldn't have said all those things about you if he didn't think you couldn't get it done.
That's real. That's facts. All right.
In addition to that, you got the WWE Universe behind you.
So
you got my support. I believe you.
I appreciate you.
I truly believe that you are the future of WWE, of NXT.
Thank you.
Future of the NXT Championship was absolute.
There it is.
Listen.
Let him
You don't
know.
like to
He's
hear
got a
that,
target
and I
on his back the
understand that
second he becomes
1,000%,
champ.
but I wanted to tell you man to man, because tonight you're going to do something that no one has done yet, and that is dethrone Oba.
Hombre a
And when
hombre.
you walk through that curtain tonight, I want you to know that old Ricky's gonna be waiting on the other side. For that
I don't
golden
think
opportunity.
Javon is winning.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. I gotta lock in, but tonight after the match, NXT is gonna get real
Bouncy.
Yep.
Well, I look forward to that, champ.
I like how Javon Evans uses all of the young hip words. He is young, obviously. Oh, Jesus, another show. Saturday, October 25th, Halloween Havoc. Oh, Halloween Havoc on Tuesday.
Get your tickets
This
Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Saturday show.
.com. A special pre-sale
Okay.
starts Tuesday at 10 a.m. with promo code.
I'm here for that. All right, Saturday, October 25th. I should be writing this down. I'm like, they're announcing so many shows that are
We
not on my
continue here
calendar.
at WWE Heatwave because Blake Monroe.
But I have my calendar in the living room right now, so
they
have the September 26th show, September 26th show. Then this one that they just announced, and I already forgot the date. But whatever. So that's happening. Giving us a lot to stream on here for sure.
It's not over until I win.
All right, we also got Lee J. Robinson. Hey, Lee J, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm so happy for the former Dana Brooke. Well deserved. I'm honestly happy for her too.
I was never supposed to be.
Like I said, she really, you know, she went through a lot in terms of making sure that she wasn't forgotten about, making sure she was still in the news cycle, making sure she was still on TV. I feel like she did a lot to kind of get back here to being, you know, to get to the opportunity to be a champion like this. Like that's huge. Like this might be the biggest thing that's ever happened in her career. Because I know she held the 24/7 championship a whole lot, but I don't know what if she held anything else. I think that may have been it.
Oh my God!
Yup, she was a 15-time 24/7 champion, and that's it. Aside from the knockouts, tag titles, and then the world championship.
She's the reason it exists. The glamour is the girl you've been waiting for.
I love it.
The glamour raises the bar, turns heads, redefines what it means to be a star. Write it down, that glamour is forever.
I love Blake Monroe. I've loved her since her AW days. And she's calling Jordan.
Blake, where are you?
Jordan, I sent my driver. We are going to have a glamour workout. I'm talking nails, hair, maybe a massage. No, the Great American Bash is not going to know what's hit it.
First, we beat Fatal Influence at Bash. Then, I beat JC Evolution.
What?
Oh, that was when they were teaming. Yeah.
Newly minted tag team. How does this affect tomorrow night's Evolution?
This is the biggest match of my career. It would really mean a lot to me if you were in my corner.
This is your moment. I don't want to take away from it.
You won't.
I'll see you.
Everyone knew it was like, okay, yeah, she's totally gonna turn on Blake Monroe. I mean, on Jordan Grace. Thank you, Lee J. We got Mr. GRK Chef who says, is Dana a double champ now? No, she just has the knockout championship. She does not have the NXT championship. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
Breaking news. Blake Monroe despises everything about Jordan Grace.
Jordan isn't good enough.
When you look at Blake Monroe and then you look at Jordan Grace, who would you rather be?
Aw, that's messed up.
Grace is back. She's nuts. Get her out of here.
When you look at Jordan Grace and you look at Blake Monroe, who would you rather be? That is so mean.
I'm here to be the woman this brand revolves around.
The Juggernaut is absolutely possessed on right after the glamour. Monroe cost her a championship, cost her glory, and now it's going to cost Blake Monroe for a lot more.
At Heatwave, I'm going to show you what ugly really looks like.
All right, here we go. Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace. This is one of the matches I was most looking forward to. Actually, I think it's the match I was most looking forward to.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, Blake.
I wonder how they came up with the idea of doing the mirror spot where she like blows the kiss.
What does Blake gain by making a mockery of Jordan Grace?
Because I always like how the camera looks into the mirror.
What does she gain out
to show Blake?
All momentum that Jordan Grace perhaps may have here in NXT, and just throw it all on yourself, man. Look at the spotlight. Words. It's on the mega blood bombshell. Oh, yes, man.
It's not over until I win.
Here comes the Juggernaut. Jordan looking like a zillion bucks with her crazy physique.
Jordan Grace.
Who do we got for this match, by the way? We got Arthur Andrews who says Blake ain't winning tonight. Let's see.
Focused. Let's just cut to it. Do you think Grace?
I don't know who's winning this match, Jordan or Blake.
Oh hell yeah, Jordan Grace, she's good enough.
I think it should be Jordan, but I almost feel like they can do a little bit more. But I feel like Jordan should win because you don't get called ugly and all of these horrible things and then not win the match. So I'm gonna go with Jordan. But we'll see. I don't know. They can extend this and have Blake win and just keep the feud going.
Between these two.
Let's see. We got Lewis here who says I'm rooting for Blake. Venus here says Blake. David says Blake might have the best theme song. Never mind.
Might be the smartest
Jermaine
thing.
says Blake.
Monroe
Matt Raquel says Blake.
running?
Victor says love Jordan Grace's PNA color here. Oh yeah.
Don't hide behind. Hold it.
Jordan here. I'm sorry. Ashton has Jordan Grace. We got Dawn here. Hey, Dawn, good to have you on. Says, should be Jordan, but thinking it will be Blake.
Oh, that's pressed by Jordan Grace. Hey, Grace right now, right on top, and she said she's going to show Blake Monroe what ugly truly can be. And she may not be looking for a win here. She may just want to make Blake Monroe pay.
No, I don't believe that. I mean, Jordan Grace definitely wants to win because she wants to put herself in line to win gold here in NXT. Trust me.
So Dominic, I just saw what you guys were saying about Con Man. So I have my clips
you gotta understand, Blake.
My clips are shot through Triller TV, and so Triller TV knows that I'm recording my clips and posting them up, so they know essentially not to like copyright me. Because Triller knows, and like I have permission from Triller to post my clips up on Instagram. So they have me like they know that I'm posting them. So let me just make sure that all is good.
Worldwide. Grace a multiple time.
And it seems like all is good, but yeah, so because I shoot through, I don't know how Connor did his. I don't know how he does, if he did it through Amazon or how he did it, but again, I go through Triller, and Triller is aware that I'm shooting and recording clips and posting them up online. So I've been told that I'm on some like white list, if that makes any sense, so that they don't copyright
Blake Monroe costing her an Evolution last month in Atlanta.
I don't believe it woulda, coulda, shoulda, Vic. I mean, right now, Blake Monroe, she did exactly what she needed to do to put herself in position for this match. Beat Jordan Grace. Oh, yes. Beat Jordan Grace. You're at the top of the food chain, man.
Well, Blake Monroe just ripped Jordan Grace down. Spine first went Grace across those steel steps.
Think about it.
Oh, and now again, Blake continuing to apply the pressure.
Think about it, Vic. Who's one of the biggest threats in the women's division right now today? It's Jordan Grace. You want to take out that threat. You want to do it quick.
Well, Blake Monroe would love to have a count-out victory, but Jordan Grace, this means a little bit more to her tonight. All cruelty springs from weakness. There's a lot of cruelty coursing through Blake Monroe's veins since she arrived here in NXT. You even have to think that all the things Blake has said, all the things she has done, all the vile and villainous.
All right, just want to double check with my contact. I just wrote back to them and I was like, hey, we're still good, right? Like, all is good. So usually they respond pretty fast.
Blake Monroe. My thing is, you know what? I'm going to put it in my fave 5. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to put it at number 1. Right now, Blake Monroe is number 1 in Booker T's fave 5. Now, there it is. Breaking news.
And drop kick from Blake. I think you're just trying to make up for messing up her name in Houston as Jordan Grace rocked to the outside.
Ken Davidson, Reg is definitely not watching. He doesn't really watch this.
To make a serious statement in the women's division here in NXT, and now just trying to continue to maybe rip away at the arm, rip away at the shoulder, because frankly, if you take away Jordan Grace's power,
dude, she's trying to like take off Jordan's right arm.
She's doing it right now. It's all about going out in the middle of that ring and proving that you are the best, that you can stand across from anybody in the middle of that square circle. And she's doing it. Here she goes. Wow.
So Grace able to kick out Blake Monroe.
We got Mr. GRK Chef says the Ashby Elegance has the TNA tag titles. Yes, she does have the TNA tag titles.
Right now on social media.
Well, technically, she is a double champ, but I thought you meant like if she won the NXT Women's Championship too. She did not win the NXT Women's Championship, but she has the Knockouts Championship and the tag titles.
And that forced.
We got Matthew here who says, I met Blake Monroe at Saturday night's main event. She was sitting in 2 rows in front of me, and I got to take a picture with her. She's definitely winning me over. She isn't no Roxanne Perez, though.
Take apart.
I mean, they're both good wrestlers. They're just different types of wrestlers between Blake Monroe and Roxanne Perez. They're very different, but I think if they did wrestle, I think
trying to get back.
I think if they do wrestle, though, they would have a kick-ass match, though. Kick-ass match. But yeah, very sweet.
Grace, who came with a lot of emotion. Maybe she's trying to harness some of that. Is Monroe coming in and sling blade.
Again, back to my point.
For another cover and another kick out.
I mean, Blake just a step ahead, just a bit faster than Jordan Grace right now.
Blake Monroe, who you have dubbed your MBBS in this match. You want to give us what those letters mean again?
What is that?
Mega Blonde Bombshell.
Oh, okay, I like that. Mega Blonde Bombshell. Oh, yes, I like that.
I like that.
I like that right there, though.
Now another submission right now by Blake Monroe. And look, if you're Blake Monroe, you got to figure out a way to take away the power. But somehow,
thank you, Matthew.
Jordan Grace continuing to fight. And how smart that was of Jordan Grace. She knew she didn't have all the strength. She used her environment to her advantage.
We're back to
take another look, Book.
Little hot shot right there. Little going back, little shades of hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert right there. Right there, Jordan's in a good spot, a good place right now.
For Jordan Grace, her personal journey, her transformation is what made her into a superstar. Can't imagine her rage tonight. There's a lot of support for Jordan Grace around the world as she is trying to rise up in this match.
Here we go, baby. This is a fight. This is a fight right here. I love it.
And look, Jordan Grace also heard what you said earlier. There's a lot of people that think she's a fool for falling for Blake Monroe's actions.
I mean, you got
what it is.
You got to understand the point. Right, man. Jordan Grace put herself in a bad position to look that way. Right now, she got a chance to prove all the doubters that she is truly one of the best. Here we go.
Short arm clothesline using Blake Monroe's momentum off the backslide to continue to apply the pressure.
Wardrobe is flying all over the place right now. Those big shots.
Jordan Grace doesn't give a damn right now.
Damn.
She just wants to punish, hurt, and brutalize Blake Monroe.
Beautiful spine.
Spine buster, didn't go for the cover. Floated her right through. Front face lock. Jackhammer. Center of the ring. Well, you got to give some credit now to Blake Monroe. At least I have to, for showing some resiliency.
Blake having the wherewithal to kick out right there. It shows me a whole lot about her, man.
We are live in Lowell, the historic Lowell Memorial Auditorium. Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe, continuing to push through this matchup.
Jordan keep clutching at that left wrist, though. Something's going on. I don't know if it's
whoa. Blake better hang on for dear life. Blake holding on. Jordan Grace possessed. Reverse Alabama slam in Massachusetts. German suplex.
That's it.
A bridge. And Blake again able to kick out.
Low legs of Blake right there gave her the ability to kick out right there. That was a bad spot for Blake, but she maneuvered out of it.
I'm liking their chemistry together so far, by the way. It's a very serious, competitive match.
Grace still clutching at that left wrist. I wonder what's going on right there, Vic.
Well, I go back to not only the steel steps, but also go back to Blake Monroe, who ripped Jordan Grace down to the mat, who was putting her shoulder time and time again into the steel post, and just able to walk through, step through, flow through, and now has another submission locked in. She remembers well-traveled around the world, over in Japan, using some of her expertise. Is Blake Monroe right now, trying to get the juggernaut.
Oh shit! Oh no! Wait, no, my Peacock stream.
Not able to keep Blake down.
Sorry, my Peacock stream was crashing for her bit.
Will this be enough? What fight. Take a look. Oh, picture perfect placement. Didn't get the job done though.
We got Victoria here who says, did Booker T fuck up Blake's name calling her Monica Monroe?
And the soul.
I feel like he's done
Jordan
that before
Grace.
in the past where he keeps messing up her name. So if he did right now, like this is not the first time at all.
You know, I go back to what you talked about too when you talk about.
I don't know if he's doing it like as a bit now,
before
or if it's like on accident.
Like Jordan Grace.
Like I said, you're gonna start with the biggest
Thank you, Mitaru.
in the yard.
Okay, it seems like I wasn't the only one who lost a little bit of their peacock there for a bit. Yeah, it started like glitching and then it turned green, but it was very, very fast.
Say it again for Jordan Grace.
We just panic. I feel like anytime a stream starts glitching at any sort of point, we just like auto panic.
The trials and tribulations.
Sorry guys, I need to stretch really quick. My backs and my waist were starting to get a little like stuck, so I need to stretch. Plus, I injured my leg kind of a little bit, and so I've been in a lot of pain on my knee, so I can't really like sit properly.
She wasn't champion. That she cost Blake the title in Atlanta. The ultimate mean girl might be getting taken out, but just delivered a headbutt.
You hear that?
Grace's rock answering.
Hey, what's up, Boggs22? Thank you so much for tuning in. What's up, Biati TV? Miami Sport, what's up?
Double up, baby.
Yeah, Charles reminds us Booker T did call her Monica. Yeah, she called her Monica like a while ago.
Suplex.
Yeah, it was the Houston NXT when he came out walking, talking.
Blake Monroe. No. What is it going to take, Booker, to keep Jordan Grace?
R3 says the cute girl stretch. That's the one where I'm getting stuck. Oh, Jermaine, so I fell. I fell
of the women's
on
division.
Concrete.
And we know that
I fell knee first into the concrete 3 days ago on Friday. And so I have like this massive, you guys can kind of see it here. I have like this massive cut. And it's bruising, and it's just in a lot of pain the last few days.
Just went out right there.
Booker, what's that going to do to a fighter that uses their power? I mean,
so I can't like really bend my. I can't do much right now with this leg. It hurts. And then I had to put like alcohol on it to disinfect it. Oh my god. Oh shit! Wait! Nice. Wait, she winning like that? Yeah. Oh, I was about to say that would have been a kick-ass finish right there. That would have been kick-ass. Yeah, so I did like the alcohol on my leg to disinfect it because it's a pretty big cut. Like half my knee is basically like scraped off. And oh my god, I wanted to cry so hard. My husband had to do it, and he was like, "Okay, you know, like this is gonna sting. Okay, so like prepare yourself." He like dabbed it barely, and I was just like, "Bruh, I'm dying here." I think Blake might know. Don't end yet. Oh, I wanted it to keep going. I wanted it to keep going because I was liking this match. Okay, this is probably gonna keep going though, right? Like we're gonna get another one. We think we're getting another one at some point. I don't know. I kind of wanted them to keep it going. Pretty big win there for Blake.
But in the end, it was Blake Monroe who was one step ahead of Jordan Grace. And I'm looking up. Jordan Grace can't be at 100%. She was able to fight through this matchup with one arm. But right there is how the turnbuckle became exposed.
Oh, okay. Okay, I missed that part where she took out the turnbuckle.
Deliver this bone crunching.
I liked that. That was cool. Jordan just like powerbombing her and then like trapping her legs with her own legs. I loved that. That was my favorite part.
Followed up with that double underhook DDT to seal the victory and seal the deal here.
We got Miami Scorpio who says, great match as expected.
And there is no beauty in Blake's actions, but very soon, Monroe might just give NXT a makeover.
Oh no,
in
Robert
her
says
glamorous
Grace
way.
continues her NXT jobber career. I mean, she's got to be main roster bound. Remember when we all thought she was going to go to the main roster because she didn't get the title from Stephanie, instead JC did? That was quite a decision, guys. Like, quite a decision there to make. So I'm hoping that I'm not sure. Like, I don't think anyone is like a jobber if they keep, you know, losing, especially if they lose in competitive matches. But I am very surprised by how not. Here's the thing. I thought they were going to book Jordynne Grace like a really big deal. Because that's what she felt like, right? Like a really big deal. And appearing on the Royal Rumble and just everything that she's done, she has had that big deal presence. And so now it doesn't really feel like that big deal presence. It's still being, she doesn't feel like she's necessarily on a pedestal right now. But Jordan is the kind of person you always have at a pedestal. But at the same time, Blake Monroe just got here. She just got here. So she kind of needs to, you know, get her wins too and make sure she's beating people that matter. And Jordynne Grace matters.
I had it.
So it's just kind of one of those things.
There, and then Lola turns around and beats me with a roll up, man. A roll up. Do you know who she is? Do you know who she is? She
Another
beat
Slash.
me for a championship opportunity.
You're damn right about that, Shayna. But look, the good news is you wasn't going to beat JC anyway.
Oh.
Matter of fact, with Lola, there's only one woman that can beat JC for that NXT Women's Championship.
Who's that?
And it's the Bougie Bully.
Lash, I don't know why you acting like you beat Nia last week, because last time I checked, you got squashed. So
Squashed.
because I don't see a Bougie.
Now wait a
Bully
minute,
anywhere.
hold on. If we talking about business, I'm not in your business because I'm in that titles business. That's exactly where I'm at. But if you want to find out what this Bougie Bully is about, we can go.
What's up with it? What's up with it? Are you not one match in me?
Excuse me, JC. You lost the TNA Knockouts title without even getting pinned. What happened?
Fully aware, Sarah, I was in the match. And the last thing I need right now is you pretending to be an interviewer.
Damn.
And by the
But she
way,
is an interviewer.
Jasmine, you went and punched Ash in the face and you got both of them kicked out? What is wrong with you? Do you know what to do?
You can't put this one on me.
Is this a joke?
Don't
Is she
look
kidding?
at me.
Is
Don't
this real?
look at me.
JC.
Hay un problema? Is there a problem?
Wow. This night just keeps getting better and better, doesn't
That's
it?
your new
And
number
now,
one contender right there.
Bueno, if you ask me, losing the TNA Knockouts title is a problem. And losing that NXT Women's Championship at No Mercy, now that's a problem. Why don't we send you back to AAA to play with your stupid little iguana?
What's going on here? We got this.
Damn, so
Sorry
rude
to you two.
tall.
Always show up every
So is
time.
Zaria.
This has nothing to do with you.
Looks like JC's little shadows didn't help her keep the TNA Knockouts title after all.
Watch your mouth.
I know what that's called. It's irony.
That's good.
You should take some TikToks before you lost. Hey, Sol, how does it feel to be the only double champion in WWE?
Honestly, it feels pretty good.
And it looks pretty good too. Back to you, loser.
I'm sick. Let's go.
Bye-bye. Thank you, amiga.
Now I'm wondering if it's going to be Jasmine that gets out of the group.
Well, the hits just keep on coming because this one is going to be special.
NXT Homecoming, Tuesday, September 16th.
Florida for NXT Homecoming Tuesday, September 16th.
I know. Ray Fear says,
Live on the
Loa,
CW.
no,
Get your
Mr.
tickets this
Iguana
Wednesday,
slander.
10 a.m.
I agree.
ttix.com.
Sarah Tom says, I think she's winning. Lola? Yeah, I think Lola's winning too. We got to get to it. Like, get that W, Lola. I think fans are going to be like so mad if Lola doesn't win.
What a night this has been.
We got Brandon Rosen. Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat. He says commentary is trying to put Blake over by calling her vile and diabolical, but those were Mariah May's traits. Blake is a chicken shit heel. She kind of is. So they do kind of need to see. They do need to portray her as a more diabolical menace kind of a girl. So yeah, you're kind of onto something there. God, I wonder what this is gonna look like, because you know, Tyra May Steele and Tavion Heights are still super green, but thankfully Chelsea Green and Ethan Page are very experienced. So if anyone can help them get someplace to a good match, it should be this one. But I'm thinking this should be a very brief match.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm your
we're doing
NXT
a
North
statement.
American champion and the greatest North American alive. All ego, Ethan Page.
Ego.
And I am your first ever, longest reigning, most dangerous, only Canadian to ever hold the WWE United States Women's Championship, Chelsea Green.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green.
We aren't here to win your vote. No. We are here to educate the average American WWE fan on the difference between ourselves.
This is a super short show, by the way.
Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele.
We only got this match that I'm not expecting to go very long, and then the main event. And I don't think the main event is going to go that long
Honorary
either.
American Olympic heroes on the Canadian standard of excellence.
So
is
this
beyond
feels like a
We
fast
wanted
show.
a peace treaty, and they chose violence.
Oh, now it's turning to violence, guys.
We want to stand tall proudly with our Canadian flag. And Tavion and Tyra want to brag about medals and talk about the dominance of the United States of America.
She won a gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics.
I most certainly did. I represented Team USA at the Olympic Games myself. USA!
Tavion Heights says he is a weapon in human form. Typical American. Breaking every issue down to its lowest form. As a proud Canadian, I now feel a responsibility to introduce Tavion not to the violence, but the art of professional wrestling.
Learn how to walk, then learn how to run before you try and dance with all ego, buddy.
Tyra May Steele wants to show off her arsenal of suplexes and believes that she will embarrass Chelsea Green. Ethan, we both know that isn't happening. I didn't get this far with Canada on my back just to get this far.
Far be it for me to brag, but I find it really tasteless that Tyra and Tavion brag about winning medals. Chelsea and I are going to have to pull these two amazing, yet not so smart individuals into our world.
A world where there is no trophy or medal for second place. A world where you win or you go home.
Tavion, Tyra, at Heatwave, when we are named victorious,
So wild that they're doing
you may
a
go home empty.
Canada versus
you
USA
may go home
thing
with your pride
for the
hurt.
North
But
American
Chelsea and I encourage
Championship.
you both to stand up and salute the Canadian standard of excellence.
I'm Chelsea Green.
I'm Ethan Page, and we approve this message.
The preceding message was paid for by the Canadian Standard of Excellence.
So funny. Oh my gosh. He said Brandon Rosen says, stand for Canada, damn it. Let's see what else we got here. We got Dion. Dion, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Denise, we need you. Please don't take any more concrete bumps. Oh, trust me, buddy. I'm not planning on it, man. I am not planning on taking no more of these bumps, man. But hey, sometimes just life just happens sometimes, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it. Just take the fall. Thank you, Dion. We got Mitaru here. It says Halloween Havoc is on my birthday. Can't wait. Hey, yo, Mitaru. Nice Halloween period. Birthday is the freaking best, man. I'm so ready for fall. The second it turns, September 1st, I am going to cover my house with, well, not my house, but my living room and my kitchen with Halloween decorations. I cannot wait. Like, this is my favorite time of the year. Fall time is my favorite. I just want to get to it. I want to feel the spooky vibes. I want to wear my turtlenecks and have my cocoa and do all of those things that, you know, people do during that time. Aw, that girl's so happy. Tyra May Steele with the little Olympic medal on her. Thank you, Mitaru. So I'm very happy that your birthday is getting to be during that time.
Visit Ticketmaster.com/.
We got Dylan who says, I love October. I do too. I really do.
Expect out of Steel tonight.
Yeah, I want to like,
I mean, one thing about
you know, just
Tyra
make
May
it
Steele,
cozy
she
because I
won,
like those cozy
season 2.
fall
I mean,
feels.
season 1, she learned.
Andre
Stop
Knott
winning
says
and
fall
looking
is
at that.
football
She's
season.
gonna
And you know what's
back
funny,
here.
Ron? I actually don't like pumpkin spice. I hate pumpkin spice. But I love everything else about fall. I'm a hot mess though.
And their opponent, first on company,
I love Chelsea's facial expressions when she does this.
Columbia, Canada.
Like, how does she make her face so funny?
I don't know what was worse. Rome saying, Chelsea, are you standing up right now? You didn't stand
Tiger
up
Claw
last
says,
night.
you know why I love NXT shows so much? No lanes, hey look, D-list celebrities. Nobody knows on here tonight. They actually don't really do those, huh?
From SmackDown, can I sit down now, please?
Sit out there.
You got Evan ready. That September's the best month of the year, except for school starting again. But when you go to school, though, during September, it's nice because you got the orange and brown leaves, and there's just a good feeling in the air.
Say it again. Say it again, man.
We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says NXT said, fuck it, we're announcing 3 shows tonight. No Mercy, Halloween Havoc, and NXT at Full Sail. They really did, though. That's why I was like, shit, I should have written this down, but I'll just look for it afterwards on social media. And yesterday I was working on the rest of my calendar for this year. And I was adding all of the dates for the shows that I need to know about. And I wasn't expecting them to announce 3 more here today. Bob Ross Jr. But yeah, I like to know when shows are happening well in advance so that I can plan around them. Thank you, Bob. We got Shane here who says, kiddo starts high school tomorrow and her birthday is Halloween. Fall is epic. Oh, I love that. I'm glad that they're also, your kids also starting late August, by the way, because so many kids went back to school like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, it's still summertime. Like, let those kids go back to school in September or something. You ain't gotta rush it. We got Miami Scorpio says October and November are my favorite months. I feel you. I really like October, November. I like September, October, and November. December, I don't mind December either.
I didn't correct you.
Because
I was actually adding to it to show the respect.
It's kind of like the lazy
minutes
month.
You're going to be yelling at me to show
It's
respect.
kind of the month where everyone kind of slacks a little bit, and no one's going to call you out on it because it's the holidays. And everyone's like, yeah, everyone's so busy shopping and doing Christmassy stuff that no one really cares if you're not working 100% of what you normally do. So I feel like people kind of get in December and they don't really judge you that hard. If you're lazy in January, if you're lazy in March, you'll definitely get judged.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Steve. Nice little roll early on.
Tyra's just like rolling Chelsea.
During your time in LFG.
I mean, a will to win. What is it? Tyra May Steele, she's a winner. I mean, the thing is,
We got X Unpopular who says this rivalry feels random. It is. They just didn't know how else to, I guess, get Tavion and Tyra really something. They wanted to milk the fact that, hey, we have an Olympian gold medalist and all of that.
The women will fight the women.
I don't like this. I don't like these rules.
What don't you like about those rules? They're fair. Heights fights paid.
Booker T doesn't like the rules
Do your damn job.
to WWE's intergender matches.
Well, this is for Tyra May
That's
Steele,
funny.
Her first premium live event.
Like, this is how they usually do it here, Booker.
Because she looks pretty calm, cool, and collected right now.
Tyra May Steele, I'm sure she's got those butterflies lining up. But the thing is, once the bright lights hit Tyra May Steele, once you walk up that curtain, that thing, all those butterflies go. You gotta understand, she's competing at the highest level. I mean, in the Olympics.
We got Steven here who says Tavion getting the pin leading to the title match. That would be the best outcome, honestly. That really would. It would feel like we were actually moving in some sort of direction. So I think you might be onto something, Steven.
It's called calling timeout.
Hold on a second.
For Canada, we are not giving you citizenship.
That is.
What is happening here?
What, you want to be a citizen of Canada?
Bro. I mean,
is that what you've been begging Ethan Page for? Citizenship?
The medical in Canada.
We don't get into politics here. Not looking for a tag.
He's
Ethan
being
Page
real
reaching out
though.
will be paid
He's
to
on. I don't
Tavion
want to be a
Heights.
citizen of
And look,
Canada, but then he
Tavion
goes,
Heights
"Wait a
is
minute,
used to
but
hearing
the
crowd.
benefits,
He's not going to be rattled
the
because
benefit,
loud.
they
This is
got
very
much better
fired up.
healthcare
This is very vocal
situations than we
WWE
do."
Universe here at Heatwave.
Thank you,
What I was
Steven.
talking about right there with Ethan Page. This guy's a
One of
vet.
my friends was telling me that their dentist bill, because they're gonna have to have like a surgery. Their dentist bill without like the surgery and just some other stuff that they got to work on with insurance. My friend has insurance. It's $12,000. When she told me this, I nearly dropped dead on the floor. I'm like, yo, $12,000 fucking dollars when you're already paying insurance and you just need to get some work done. That's insane, man. Like insane. The most I've had to pay at a dentist is like $3,600, maybe around there. Like no more than $4,000, but like in the $3,500s. Oh, and that was brutal, man. I feel like, and I have insurance too, but like dental prices here are just bad. They're bad. Like it doesn't feel like there's any way of getting out of a big payment when you go to the dentist. Like you're screwed.
Team Canada in control, and Heights. Well, I got to tell you what, I don't think Heights been thrown around like that even in the Olympics. Into the cover goes Page, and Heights having to power out at 2.
Beautiful textbook suplex by the
Ender says 12K. Nah, just knock them all out and replace them at one point. I know.
Broke a man's jaw to relate.
You got Roy here. Actually, I know people who do this too. Says most of my fam go to Mexico for expensive dental stuff. Yeah, I used to see that happen a lot, where like a lot of family members would go to Mexico to get medication, to get, you know, checked at the doctor so that they wouldn't have to pay all this money.
North American alive today. I believe he's a little bit delusional.
So it is something that is done quite often.
Time means everything. Time means everything.
It makes him champion. So is he the best?
James Irvin says healthcare in Canada is not free. It's paid for by overtaxed citizens. Ooh, thank you for letting us know. I don't know what's going on in Canada.
He has the right to do that.
Anyway,
but I'll take your word for it.
Meeting of the minds.
All I know is that it's fucking expensive here. And I will want to get if it's any less cheaper someplace else. It'd be kind of nice.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Darren makes still kid gonna get that.
No, the confidence breaker into the cover. Kick out.
Finish it. Finish it.
Confidence not yet broken from Tavion Heights. Able to drop Heights in that moment. Sure, Page doesn't see it this way, but you got to applaud Heights for going after the North American champion. And remember, the men fight the men, the women fight the women.
Right as he's saying that, Chelsea was trying to lay hands on Tavion.
I like the scene because after the drop kick, she just pissed off Steele. And Steele right now on top of Chelsea. Chelsea looking around, she's in the wrong corner. Nice takedown. And now, what's Steele trying to do?
Is she legal?
She is legal because the whip. Oh, I don't know if that was low or not, but Ethan Page paying the price. Oh, my stomach.
Ethan's like, oh, my stomach.
Rookie mistake right there.
Chelsea,
rookie mistake right there. I love it.
Right to the back.
Jesus. That's what you get. That's what you
get. Chelsea,
fucking Ethan.
This business, man. Nothing was given her. She had to earn everything.
Into the cover. And Steele able to kick out. Also,
that's what you get. That's what you get.
Europe. She was in Ireland. This
so dramatic.
SmackDown. She helped
oh,
Piper
Jesus.
On the outside.
Like smashing her face in the mat.
Career. She flew back here, and she is.
John Harris says I'd have gold teeth.
Not allowing anyone to upstage her. Chelsea wants championship gold back. How does Chelsea Green get back to gold, Book?
Chelsea the same way she got gold the first time. Just keep going out there and take care of business in the middle of that ring, just like she's doing right now with Tyra May Steele.
And there was Steele, who does have an arsenal of suplexes, but hasn't been able to get out of the gate. Women with the same idea. And you think about this matchup, I look at Chelsea Green, I look at who's in the ring with her entire May Steele. Being the first female gold medalist has put extra pressure on her shoulders, along with Tavion Heights. Tag was made, Paige is in, and in comes Heights. And now Tavion Heights, able to regroup, able to refocus. Whoa!
Big suplex right there.
And Lowell right now getting to witness Tavion Heights becoming unleashed. And you got to contribute.
Oh my God, look at the strength of this young man.
That was absolutely unreal and almost.
You know what I like Tavion Heights? I mean, he's got all the tools, but he's a little reckless right now. Kid needs to slow down just a bit.
You got to contribute, though, to Heights.
You don't hit a woman.
I don't think he was going to do that. I mean, well, now what are you questioning Tavion Heights for? He would never do that. He said he wouldn't do it. He would find a woman who would, and that is on the outside, Tyra May Steele.
Bro, the people are like so love
WWE
Chelsea.
Heatwave, WWE Universe.
Which is great, by the way.
Has been up. They have been fierce. They have been fiery. And now Tyra May Steele.
What the hell? What the hell?
Booker T's so offended.
That's illegal.
Showcasing some strength.
That's illegal. Booker T's so offended by it. That's so funny.
Whoa, again. There's that power on display. It's Steele now. No way. No way. Paige trying to hold on. What's Elba doing?
She's helping. She's security, damn it.
What the hell is this? Oh my gosh, she ended up suplexing both of them. Yo, Tyra May Steele is strong.
Steele now. Tip of the cap to another gold medalist. Kurt Angle locking in an ankle lock. But Ethan Page isn't legal. Again, it's Chelsea Green, who is a legal superstar for her team. Oh! Fire with a super kick. The official
I think Chelsea's going to end up pinning Tyra May Steele.
Pretty her.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, bro. This crowd loves Chelsea.
Here are your winners, the team of the NXT North American Champion, All Ego, Ethan Page, and Chelsea Green.
No one does it the way Samantha does it, by the way.
Tip of the cap.
What you got to say now, Vic?
Tip of the cap.
We got James Everett here who says that Chelsea is so entertaining. She is. I love Chelsea. You don't want to know, like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for my post show. Why I really love Chelsea. But I will wait until the post show so that I can have some new information to share. Especially because my post show is not going to be that long. I'm going to be surprised if I even get 20 minutes out of it. But we'll see.
It's the North American champion, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green.
Zeno Hour says that was actually fun. We got Boggs here who says bad booking these days. NXT used to be something. Yeah, I get it. Because I felt that way for a couple of the more like recent storylines with NXT. Haven't necessarily like been my favorite. Like I didn't like this storyline. This whole storyline that they did here with Tyra and Tavion and Ethan and Chelsea, I was not a fan of the story. Granted, this match turned out like okay, it was enjoyable for what it was. It wasn't, it was a comedy thing. It wasn't to me, it wasn't necessarily like a serious wrestling match. But it was still fine, right? But the story, though, I did not care for the story at all. I also don't want, like, their whole personalities to be about the fact that, for example, like, Tyra May Steele's won the Olympic medal, gold medal. Oh, well, obviously you have to promote that because that's huge. But I don't want it to be the only thing. Like, I don't want everything to be, like, so-and-so versus USA, so-and-so versus USA. It can be her and who she is, because that's going to be who she is. But I don't want it to be involved in all the stories. I want her to have different kinds of stories like everybody else on the roster.
At UNLV Tickets.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Worlds. By the way, I was a little bit surprised to see that Worlds Collide is on a Friday. I didn't realize it was going to be on a Friday.
There's the ruler.
What is this tonight? 8, 9 title defenses?
Give or take. What do you want?
I'm coming to you as a man. I just wanted to say I think that tonight the reign comes to an end.
Or is that so?
You know just as well as I do that the kid is a Destiny darling.
Sure he is.
But bro, how long have we known each other? I can tell that the grind of being a champion is wearing you down.
I appreciate your insignificant opinions. Now leave.
Look, let's just say that you prove why you're the ruler and Javon can't take the title from you. Bro, I'm next in line. I'm waiting. You saw that I beat the brakes off Anamura, right? Bro, no one is holding me back anymore. So, champ, I'll be watching tonight. Good luck.
I like Josh Briggs. He was part of that triple threat with Oba and Dijak.
And still the NXT title match coming up
I
next.
kind of hope
But
that
NXT has also
they run
had
that
some
back.
exciting
That'll be
news
fun.
tonight.
Yes, we have a very
Are they gonna
busy
announce
fall
another
schedule.
show?
We have our homecoming show, we have No Mercy and Halloween Havoc, but also I have a pretty big announcement. I am officially bringing the men and women's speed titles to NXT.
No.
I also wanted to introduce our speed women's champion, Sol Ruka.
Hi guys, sorry I had to bring Zarya. We're like a package deal.
You guys are perfect for each other. But Sol, you are going to be defending your women's speed title at No Mercy.
Ooh, okay. Against who?
Well, starting on September 2nd, there's going to be a tournament. It'll be one superstar from Raw or SmackDown, one superstar from NXT, one wrestler from TNA, and one wrestler from AAA. Whoever wins,
Okay,
that's your
that's fun.
Yeah, see, I told you Need for Speed was a good one. Come on.
I like the incorporation of the TNA people and the AAA person and all of that, but no one gives a rat's ass about the Speed Championship. Not the Steve Championship, the Speed Championship. All right, they're going to do a 6-woman tag, Fatal Influence versus Sol, Lola, and Zarya on Tuesday. That should be fun. What else are they going to do? They're going to do the blindfold match. That's why Miles Bourne and Lexus King.
King will meet Bourne in a blindfold match live on NXT. And the question going around, who will Ren Sinclair find, if anyone, to team with against the Cullings, Izzy Dame, and Tatum Paxton?
I don't know who she's going to team up with.
To find a partner
Yeah, there's like a zillion girls back there. I'm pretty sure she'll find somebody.
But the action continuing here at Heatwave. Who will be
All right, we got one more match, guys. This show flew by. Like legit, we're barely gonna hit the 2-hour mark right now on this stream. Yeah, I agree with all things entertainment who says the Speed Championships are useless. I'd much rather see Sol Ruka defend her NXT North American Championship instead of having her defend the Speed Championship. Like, it would be so much more cooler if you were bringing in all these other people to compete for her North American Championship instead of this one. No one cares about the Speed Championship.
Champion.
I thought that.
Lay Royalty says Thea is a good guess. Yeah, I like the idea of Thea.
I wasn't.
Ooh, Dawn says Wendy. What about Wendy? Wendy Chu? I don't know what is going on with Wendy Chu. Where has she
I feel
been?
like people work for these.
I don't even think I really realized where she's been.
This past year.
Javon Evans, the number
By the way,
one
Ron
prospect
Stellup
in
says the
NXT.
last blindfold match on
I am the young
TV
OG.
was in November 2020. The November 18th, 2020 episode of NXT saw Cameron Grimes take on Dexter Lumis in a blindfold match. That bell ended in draw. I remember that. Yeah, I was wondering when was the last time that I watched a blindfold match, and I'm pretty sure that was it because I don't think I've seen another one since then.
I think what's next for the young OG until I got some legendary advice from a WWE.
It's just like a really goofy, stipulation.
You ask me.
Yo, I need to like stretch, man. I want someone to like grab one arm, somebody to grab the other arm, somebody to grab one leg, somebody to grab the other leg, and just
NXT supposed to be the brand built for the future. But I look at this division
feeling
now.
stiff over here.
The future is not looking very
And if you want to feel stiff, Blue Chew, promo code Denise. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. So funny. Oh my gosh.
Over Femi. Anyone who watches NXT
We got Jay Hudson here. It says, Denise, can you explain the hate for El Hijo de Vikingo versus the absolute love for Alberto Patron in AAA? Would you be against WWE return? Keep up the excellent work. So, I kind of spoke about this a couple months ago on my Patreon in one of the podcasts. Basically, when WWE kind of took out Alberto, the Mexican audience saw him as a martyr. Like, Alberto became a martyr in their eyes, and they started to see El Hijo de Vikingo as basically a sellout for WWE. So in short terms, that's the difference. You got to understand there's a huge difference between the American audience that is watching AAA and the Mexican audience that is watching AAA. Huge difference. Like coming off of the show that AAA did, the last one, Triple Mania, coming off of that show, like the Mexican fans that have been watching AAA were like, what the hell did we just see? Like, what the hell is this, right? And they're like trashing it and all of this stuff. Versus the American fans were like, oh my God, this is so cool. Viral moments here and there, like polar opposite audiences. And so I really did go in depth and talked about that on my Patreon. About the differences between the American audiences and the Mexican audience, you know, the OGs that are fans of AAA. And so, yeah, man, it's different. It's a different world now. And it's a WWE world now. Thank you, Jay Hudson, for asking. It's a really great question. I hope I explained it fast and simple.
And it's gonna be me, baby. Javon Evans.
Matt Reichel says, been on this couch all day. I'm stiff too, bro. Matt, I'm with you, man. I'm feeling like that right now. Hey, Andrew, good to have you on here. Yes, Corey, that's actually like the most like famous one, which is the Rick Martel and Jake the Snake. Like when you think, I think that might even have been the silhouette we're showing in the graphic. For their match when they did it.
This is a full circle moment for Evans. If you
yeah,
really
by the way, it's not Vikingo's fault. It's it's not Vikingo's fault. It's just that crowd turned on him because they started to see him differently. You know, they started seeing him more as a corporate kind of guy. Hey, John Taylor, you're back. That's me. I should check this out. Denise is doing on her NXT. Denise, if you want to be stiff, YouTube promo code Denise me. She's good. She's doing all right. She's doing Bluetooth jokes. She's all right. No, it's because I've been stretching a lot during this podcast because I'm feeling stiff from sitting here since 10 a.m. and it's about to be 6 p.m. So I've been sitting in this chair since 10. I did take obviously that little 30, 40-minute break, but then I sat in the dinner table to eat. So what I'm saying is I've done a lot of sitting and now I'm stiff. Let's go, Oba.
There is the ruler.
Can you imagine how awkward it'd be if you walked into a room? Like the way Obi walked in? Can you imagine walking into your work like your boss would be like, what the fuck, bros? What's wrong with you? Are you on drugs? We need to fire you, man. Hey, HR wants to see you. That's hella funny. Or if you walk into the gym like that, all the other gym bros are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he walking like that?"
Here tonight at Heatwave.
Yes, I agree, Joe. He says too much sitting isn't good for you. No, it's not. And I have for my job, so I did buy like a walking treadmill to just like walk sometimes, but it's still one of those jobs where you're seated. You know, it's like an office job. You're seated the whole time.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Championship.
Matthew Lee says you looking like Vinnie Mac, Denise.
Introducing
I'm trying to do the O button instead I did the Vin.
weighing in
That's
at
funny.
195
Oh, no, Vince was more like,
pounds, Javon.
yeah, it was a little bit more like that. Oba's is a little bit more like, it's a little slower. Vince's was like,
from Lagos,
I don't know.
Nigeria, weighing in at 300.
RTG says HR don't want to see me ever. I'm way too much of a headache. Yo, I hate HR. I always hate the HR ladies because I feel like HR ladies are the most fakest people in the office. Like some of the most fakest people. Like they will backstab you and act like they're your friends, but then they're not your friend. I don't know. I don't trust HR. Then again,
dog in the yard. And with the NXT Championship on the line, how can Evans topple Obafemi?
I don't know. I mean, you just heard.
Elito says I've done the penta strut at work, and I'm curious to see what you do for a living though, because some jobs you can get away with being a little silly sometimes, and other jobs you can't really get away with it.
Evans giving away
All right.
a lot of
Oh,
size. Randy Orton who praised Javon Evans. Evans, though, knows he's going to have to go deep into his cardio bag maybe here tonight.
Well, I've
This is
had
the
bad
fourth time the
experiences
NXT
with
title has been
HR,
defended
but
at
maybe
Heatwave,
it's
going
not the
back
case
to
for
ECW,
you.
the top men's
Maybe
title
not the
has
case for you,
changed hands.
Marshman. I'm sorry.
Only
I'm sorry.
one time Evans was part
All right,
of
here
that
we go.
matchup
Javon
last
versus
year at
Oba.
Heatwave. This is
I'm
two-thirds
feeling
of
like
Stan
Oba
Miller's
will
main event
retain
from
today.
Vegas. If you want
But
to
I don't know. My win-loss radar has been a little off right now.
This is the first time Javon Evans has ever had a one-on-one opportunity at the NXT Championship.
RK Shuttlework says my work needs HR. Technically here, I am HR.
I mean, right now you look at him, he's all
So we got no HR reps here. So if Reg wants to complain to anybody about me, he has to complain to me about me. We don't got no HR here at the DWO.
The men's Iron Survivor was Obafemi. Look at that. So many close calls with every move. Oh, you got to imagine the pain shooting through the body of Javon, because as I mentioned, he beat Trick Williams Tuesday in Philadelphia. That's great, but the damage was done. You see the body, he can't be 100%. Booker, if you were to throw a percentage, where would it be? 85?
It's hard to gauge a man's heart, Vic. It really, truly is. And this young man, he's been so close to capturing gold here in NXT. And trust me, he wants it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here in this fight tonight against Obafemi.
Obafemi like that. Obafemi once more. But now Javon Evans, who just got shut down and the door slammed shut.
Too much power. Too much power.
And again, Javon able to get away, got caught though by Obafemi. And Oba just so powerful, almost like he's just welcoming everything from Javon Evans. How much do you really have, so to speak, in the early going? Could be looking for a power bomb right here. Javon able to counterland right back on his feet to deliver another chop. And now Javon Evans starting to get bouncy.
Nah, he caught him. He caught him.
Javon Evans, he's going to be bouncy.
Oh,
he's got
there he goes.
Speed, but Obafemi
I'm telling you, this is power versus speed here.
Look, I don't want to discount Javon Evans, because if he can win gold here tonight, it'll be the first time he's worn a championship.
RK Shuttleworth says, Denise, can you tell Denise something for me?
In 1997, Javon Evans is also fighting for history. He could become the youngest champion in this brand's history to hold the NXT title at 21 years old. Bo Dallas was 23 when he held the title.
By the way, friendly reminder that tomorrow I will be streaming Raw at an early start time. So for those of you who are used to tuning into the later times, it'll be a different time for tomorrow. I think it's noon my time, I think. I have to check.
I'm talking about this brand, this company, man.
When we talk about Obafemi, we talk about the prophecy. Hasn't the champion fulfilled every prophecy he was ever told? Whoa! He said he would come to NXT, he would take over a brand, he would be its champion.
Obafemi has done everything he said he was going to do here in NXT, but there's so much more for Obafemi.
Oh my!
Look at the power.
Just catching another human being. And I don't want to start putting it into people's brains now, but if you're the official Adrian Butler, the head official here in NXT, you got to keep an extra eye on Javon Evans, don't you?
They have to have
Damn, rocked Obafemi with that one.
And that's super big. And Obafemi might have just realized.
Hey, B Mama, thank you so much. Says, hi there, I'm new to your channel. Love your setup. Thank you so much for giving my channel a chance. I hope you're enjoying yourself here on this little watch along. Thank you.
Look at Javon, though.
Eric Diaz says, welcome back, Denise. Yeah, happy to be back.
Javon Evans, how much pain
can I withstand? Looking for, oh! Javon saw it coming, double stop. And how impressed are you with the resiliency of Javon? Like a rubber band, just snapping back.
I'm very impressed with this kid. I mean, Javon Evans is going to be champion in this business. He's going to be champion in NXT. It's just a matter of when. That's the question.
It's so weird seeing Oba get dropped down to the mat multiple times. Like, it's just weird. We don't often see that.
Wait a minute.
Oh, baby.
Nope, not yet. He caught him.
I get nervous anytime I see
Choke
Javon
slam.
flying at us. Yeah,
Or it looks like he might be going for a choke slam.
And Oba.
Or at least he's choking the guy right now.
Choke slam. Javon Evans trying to fight. Javon just looked over here at the table. He don't want that again.
Oh, one step ahead of the OG.
Oh! He hit him like a plancha, bro. Damn.
Sized hand.
Just whaza.
Leaving a welt.
Look at this replay. Look at this replay.
Feel this impact.
Hey, John Hot Wheel, thank you so much. He says, quick question, with the large amount of wrestling that you watch, how do you battle burnout? Honestly, I mean, I just came from vacation. I feel that taking vacations every now and then helps, or at least little breaks here and there helps. To like not get burned out. As long as you're watching good shows. The only times I feel a little bit like I'm running out of gas is whenever I get stuck watching a bad show. If I watch a bad wrestling show, ooh, I feel it. But if I watch a good wrestling show, then I feel pretty all right. Usually good wrestling shows feel me.
9 times he's walked out and steal. You gotta love it.
Steven here says Chin happy for Vibes, but you know his girl is Jada Parker, so like I'm sure he's happy for Lola Vibes, but his girl is Jada Parker. He loves Jada.
You gotta wonder who's gonna beat him. Who can stop him if Javon Evans?
Thank you for the kind comment, James.
Who's gonna stop over?
Yup, Davion Washington here says Oba chopped the soul out of Javon. For real.
One thing I would say about this matchup was Oba able to keep pace with the challenger?
I don't think
because of the cardio.
Durad says, I hope Oba gets the Braun Breaker treatment on the main roster. I hope so too. I like that kind of the Braun Breaker, Gunther type of treatment.
Right shoulder coming up in Javon. Something I'm noticing about Javon too, when he kicks out, he's kicking out and getting immediately to his stomach, trying to get to somewhat of a vertical base. And I don't know if that's almost in his mind to try to get away from Oba as he's able to kick out, but it's somewhat of a strategy for Javon Evans to not have Oba get back on top of him, because Javon Evans, every kick out, you waste energy, right? It takes.
I feel like my post show is going to be very short.
We always
very short, guys. I don't know.
That's what he may have to do tonight.
I really hope I can get a good 20 minutes. Make a little video of it.
Oba continued to wear down.
We'll see what happens.
And for Oba Femi, there is a lot of talk about, oh, and he shifted weight. And all that weight down on Javon.
See that?
And an ear fall.
Oba Femi just set the young OG up to try that move, and he pulled it off. He went for it. He took the bait. Wow.
We got Matt Rankio says, getting chicken tenders before Raw. Nice.
NXT Universe.
Matt Rankio says over under 20 minutes. I don't know. It might be under. I honestly think it'll be under. I can't imagine, like, unless I go on a 20-minute rant on Dark State, I don't know what's going to happen there.
You know, how dominant he's been, who can beat him for the championship. I mean, there is a lot of contenders in the men's division. It is Javon Evans here tonight. But again, Booker, we're looking at the future of the WWE in both these men here in the main event of Heatwave.
We got McTaro who says, who's our guest for the post show? Me. There's no guest today. It's just me today. That's why I said the post show is going to be very quick. Give me a quick one. Thank you, McTaro.
That's it. And a kick out, Javon. Continuing to fight. Take another look. Boom.
We're talking about that. We're talking about Vic. I mean, Oba just needs to keep up with the young OG, laying big shots like that, and that's what could take him to victory here tonight. And still your champion.
And you think of the grind that Oba was on as the longest NXT North American champion. He's been a dominant NXT
champion? I mean, are these long reigns possibly starting to wear and wane on Obafemi as he tries to look forward to the future? You brought it up.
Yeah, Big G says,
but I mean, you got to admit,
it's just me, Oos. Yep, day one-ish over here. It's just me,
How
Oos.
much more can Obafemi have? That may be the key to Javon Evans, is one big lucky
Now, the question
shot.
is, how far can Obafemi goes, man? Ober's is thinking about history. Ober's thinking about making history like no man.
I like how the crowd split with some Obafemi young OG chants.
Has done that thus far, and then they see it. Like I say, it's so much more for Ober.
Obafemi just mocking Javon Evans. And again, the official asking Javon, who is not going to stop, is not going to quit. But at what point does his body break down? We talk about a body breaking down and waning. Javon Evans had not committed 100%. I don't even think he came in at 80%, just a few days removed after what happened in Philadelphia.
We talk about the shape that
Glenn Shelton says, my wrestling tank pushing fumes. Yeah, it's been a long day, for sure.
He can work in the deep water. We know that.
And that's what I was questioning about with Javon Evans. Does he just need to outlast Oba?
But it's almost a wrap.
That Oba, doesn't matter if it's a triple threat match, doesn't matter if it's a main event, doesn't matter if it's stand and deliver weekend over WrestleMania or an NXT. He's always able to rise to the occasion. That's why he's been so dominant. But can Javon Evans be the one? Can Javon Evans be the man to knock him off the pedestal? What a backbreaker. Could have just broken the spirit
of
Javon, and now a choke slam.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a quick night right here.
Into the cover.
It's over.
Off the choke slam and a kick out. You got to wonder, that choke slam was...
I feel like there's got to be like some more little moments in there for Javon.
Because some of my boys are coming to
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if my prediction was wrong. I mean, I'm predicting Oba to win, but right now he's sort of like cleaning house with Javon. So I'm wondering if Javon is gonna like find it in him to boost up, or if Oba's gonna straight finish him right now.
Kid right here, I think may have put this kid in a position that he perhaps wasn't ready for more than anything.
Thank you so much, Will WWE says that's a nice little setup backdrop you got. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have a lot back there that I kind of want to reorganize though. Also,
we've seen that already in this matchup.
I didn't realize Shawn Michaels was had fallen.
Vicious shots to the spine.
Just toying with Javon Evans right now. Just like
there you go.
A bear. You know, just toying.
Thank you, Will.
Oh!
Javon just stood back up in defiance. Javon Evans.
Okay, see, now we're getting a little fire back here from Javon.
Throwing his own rights.
Yeah, see, I was waiting for this. For him to fire back a little bit. Get in there.
Javon Evans is going to have to go for broke.
I tell you, Undertaker right now, he's probably watching this right now because something he believed in, sitting in the pocket, throwing hands. That's what Javon Evans is doing right now.
Oh, this didn't work earlier, Javon. But it worked this time.
Oh, baby, from the heavens.
Javon charging right back in.
Nice.
You can feel that momentum, Booker, because the dream is free. Are you willing to pay the price for the journey?
No, not time yet. It's a 2. It's a 2. Still a 2.
The right shoulder off the mat. Javon Evans, though.
By the way, Jay Hudson, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Denise, thoughts on a potential Chris Jericho return, and who do you think his time in AEW is over, and who his first feud in WWE you picked? First feud, I don't know. I do think he would go back to AEW. I think it is very, very possible. His time sort of felt like it expired already on AEW. Mind you, he has been there for 6 years now. So he's been there from the very beginning, and it was a huge part of, AEW's success. So, I just feel like the last couple of
you gotta wonder.
Like the tail end of his AEW career has sort of been, a lot of the fans have kind of been over it. So maybe it's the right time right now. Maybe he's exhausted his time in AEW.
On the line right now.
But yeah, I've always thought he would go back, especially to get that, Hall of Fame at some point. I still don't think that's going to happen yet. I still think that's going to happen down the line, when he's a little bit older. But who knows? I've always did think he would go back. Frog splash from Javon. 2, though. 2. 2. Thank you, Jay Hudson. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says, "Are you going to fill in for Busted Open for LaGreca at all?" I don't know. They haven't asked, but usually when they ask, sometimes it's like a little bit last minute, like a couple days before. But as of right now, I haven't been told anything. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
Javon now trying to beat down.
We got Tracy here says, "I swear there better not be interference in this match." I hope not. Like if Ricky or somebody interfered, but I don't think Ricky would interfere. I don't think there would be interference right now. They're pretty cooking right now. Oh, he like just freaking. Oh, Javon, bro, Young OG, you're done, buddy. You're done, man. Oba serving you on a plate and having you for dinner. Oh.
In time.
Hey, never mind, I was wrong.
Javon, Oba's a man.
Oh, never mind, I was right. No, it's a 2. I think the fans are going to be feeling like there may actually be a title change here, but I still don't think it's happening. But the fans are feeling it, though, so maybe they could be right now. Who knows?
Somehow, Javon kicked out.
Can't believe the action here tonight, guys. Oba should have been out from that cutter because he ran.
We got King Pope here says that cutter was clean. I got Ray here's Trick might interfere. I hope Trick doesn't interfere. I forgot about Trick in this scenario.
Both these men.
We still got to get Trick into Oba one-on-one. Like we haven't even done that. That keeps getting cock blocked each time by somebody.
Oh, baby. Oba's looking to plant that final signal.
Davion Washington says this will definitely be in my top NXT matches of the year.
Awesome. This our main event.
We got Brian
NXT
here says Oba Femi will retain. We know that. Izino Hour says this is so good.
Pulling himself up and right now.
Tracy says you thought that about Dark State too. Exactly. I was hella putting over Hank and Tank, and then Dark State went. Oh, not another ref bump. No.
That certainly was.
No more ref bump.
Our official.
I already saw 2 today.
Javon back.
This is where Javon gets screwed, I fear.
And again, the power, Booker. Again, the strength, the raw power. Oh, wow.
That's the Young OG right there. His ring prowess is unbelievable.
Javon!
Nice. Unfortunately, this is where Javon gets screwed. He's going to end up getting a visual pin on Femi. Oh, wait, there's another referee. No, wait. What? Second fucking time I see this today. Second time I see something similar. Ref bump, foot on a rope, foot under a rope. Y'all, guys, we gotta come up with some new stuff.
Adrian Butler, the original official.
I actually thought that Javon was gonna get a visual pin, and that's how he was gonna get screwed, but I thought wrong on that portion.
Going for middle of the road, did not connect.
Bad situation for the Young OG there. That should have been a 3 count.
All right.
Bad situation. Could be getting worse. Holy.
Oh, no! They did it again! Are they trying to kill poor Javon? Oh, my God. Vic Joseph's on the floor. Finish him, Oba!
Back into the ring. And another challenger suffering a fall from
Ian, thank you for coming, Javon. Someday you will be an champion, but it's just not today. Oba Femi retains. Yes.
Oba Femi.
Trying to make sure we're all good here. That is
we got Brian here who says he got tossed out like pizza dough. Honestly, he did. We got All Things Entertainment who says, wrong winner. This was Javon's time. No, it's not his time yet. It's not his time. He'll get it, but it's not today. There's still a lot more to do with Oba. You still got to get Oba Trick, Oba Ricky. There's still things to do with Oba. I think Obo is the right person to win.
But the original official saw that Obo
We got Xavier Wilkins as Obo for the win.
Continue, and then Javon Evans just tossed a human body, just thrown like absolute nothing through our announce table, which would set up Obafemi to pounce and devour.
We got Soti here who says, not gonna lie, I thought Obo was gonna lose and go to Raw tomorrow. No, I don't think so. I'm telling you. You know when I realized that Obo was for sure winning? The second Ricky Saints confronted Javon. That's when I knew. Because they did that to like try to trick the people. They did that as a way to get you thinking, hey, this is a possible match we're gonna have, and they wouldn't do this if we weren't gonna get it. And that was the moment that I realized, all right, for sure, Obafemi is retaining. Here we go, because this is the man that he's really going to go up against.
Well, look who it is.
Yes. If anyone's beating Oba, my friends, it could be Ricky. I don't think that the NXT audience has fully yet completely seen what Ricky can do. Because he kind of got stuck in that weird storyline with Ethan Page with the throat thing. I hated that.
Do you think
so? This right here, this feels more top tier main event type stuff for NXT.
To me, Fallout will be found Tuesday. That's not NXT.
He's all like me.
Yeah.
Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. I see nothing. I see fear.
I see nothing. I see fear. All right, guys, that was NXT Heatwave. All right, so we're gonna do a quick little post show. Let's see how much we can actually get out of my post show today. But I do got some thoughts on this. But before we get to all of my thoughts and what went down here on today's show and how things panned out for everybody, I do want to go ahead and let you know that if you want to make sure you're feeling the heat and bringing the heat, make sure you use Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the NXT Heatwave 2025 post show. It's your girl, Denise. I'm riding solo today. You know, it's just me, but I'm here to talk about what went down. Now, this was a very, very fast show that went by super fast. I'm talking a good, I think the stream was about like 2 hours and 20 minutes or so of pro wrestling that we actually got. So it flew by, which I'm glad because this is the second show of the day that I am watching and covering, because earlier today we had Forbidden Door. So it's funny too, because when it comes to WWE counter programming AEW, there are going to be shows that are going to be going on at the same time or that have that crossover time, because we've been here before where we've seen that happen a whole lot. But this show actually worked out today because Forbidden Door was super early in the day, and we had like about an hour and a half between that show and this show. So I was very glad that we got to not see those two shows overlap with one another, even though they were on the same day, because I clearly also wanted to watch NXT Heatwave, and I'm glad that I did because it was a very easy show to watch. But I want to get right to it, man. The things that really, really stood out to me, some things that I enjoyed, some things that I thought, what are we doing? We need to move on. And then some other things that happened on this show that had me going, WTF is wrong with y'all? But anyways, we're going to kick it off with something that I actually loved, and it was the thing that I loved most about this show. Actually, no, second most. This is the thing I love the second most, but I want to start here. And it is, of course, with Obafemi and Javon Evans, because that was our main event for the NXT Championship. This was a power versus speed type of match. Javon Evans, from almost like the very beginning that he was introduced to the NXT audience, he has truly felt like somebody special, because he goes out there and he just wrestles in a way that he does things with his body that you just think to yourself, are you even human, or are you just like a human rubber band of some sort, if that makes any sense at all? But he's just very impressive. He really is bouncy, all of that, right? If you've seen Javon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I know a lot of people, including the crowd, wanted to see Javon get this win here, but it didn't really feel like it was the moment just yet. Javon is a young kid. He's got so much time to get there. He does not need to be NXT champion right away. I am an Obafemi fan, but I'm also a Javon Evans fan. But I'm an Obafemi fan, and there are still things that need to be done with Obafemi that made me think, okay, it's not time yet for Oba. Also, backstage before the actual matchup, there was a confrontation with Ricky Saints and Javon Evans, where Ricky Saints basically went up to him and started telling him, like, yes, you're the future. Yes, you got the rub from The Undertaker, and I'm rooting for you and all of that. But hey, I just want you to know, man to man, that if you do win that championship, I am going to be coming after that championship, because the future of that NXT championship is absolute. That was the moment that I thought, you know what? Obafemi is definitely winning. Like, if you weren't sure, that was the moment that gave it away for me, because usually sometimes when we see things like that happen, it's almost a way for them to try to get you to think that that's the match that you're actually going to see, when instead they're trying to throw you off of the match that you're really going to see. And that's when I kind of realized, all right, you know what? If there was any doubt in my mind, that's probably not where my doubt should be. It's going to be Obafemi. So that was the moment that kind of gave it away from me. During the match, I did doubt myself at one point, because Obafemi had gotten so much like offense in on Javon. Javon really hadn't had like a moment to like spring up and get his shit in on Obafemi. So I thought for like a split second, maybe I'm wrong on my prediction, and maybe he really is going to win here, because he hasn't really gotten a moment to get in there and get some shine in on Oba. He did very early in the match, and that was kind of fun to kind of see him sort of having throwing Obafemi around. Like, that was enjoyable. But for the actual finish of this match, like, we saw Obafemi throw Javon Evans into the commentary table, and he threw him like there was no tomorrow. Someone in the chat said they threw him like he was pizza dough. That's how he looked flying in the air, and he made him seem like he did not weigh any sort of weight whatsoever, right? But in the end, Obafemi finishes him off and pins him and gets the win. And I loved the way that Obafemi won, because the way that Obafemi won, I felt so bad for Javon, but Javon is a lot smaller in size in comparison to Obafemi. So when someone like Obafemi goes and beats the living life out of a guy that's the size of Javon Evans, it's just going to look far more sickening. And that's what we saw. So when Obafemi started to like gear up and really get into that level 10 throttle, that's when we really started to see the ending felt like an ending, is what I'm saying. So I enjoyed the matchup. And afterwards, we had a couple of people here that were a little bit bummed that it wasn't Javon yet, but I had said, you know, a lot of people want to see Obafemi versus Ricky Saints. Like, people want to see him. Ricky Saints came in to WWE with a lot of buzz. And for the most part, Ricky has spent a lot of time feuding with whom? Ethan Page. He feuded with Ethan Page for a very long time on NXT, and people have been waiting for him to feud with Oba. From the very beginning, people thought Ricky was going to get right into this feud with Oba, and it didn't happen. So now we did close out the show with Ricky confronting Oba, and I was really happy about this for multiple reasons. One, I feel that Oba Femi versus Ricky really feels top tier. This really feels like a main event picture where I truly care about both of these guys in different ways, and I want to see what comes of it. And Ricky, he's somebody that was one of my favorites on AEW. There are like a zillion people in AEW, and I thought that Ricky really found ways to stand out and be different on AEW. I talk about this a lot, but some of the best work that Ricky did in AEW was with guys like MJF, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. Now, let me ask you something. What do all of those guys have in common? Guys like CM Punk and Bryan Danielson and MJF. They're all really top tier guys. Now, of course, Obafemi is not near that kind of level because he's in developmental and he hasn't had those career accolades. But what I'm saying is that Ricky Starks is the kind of person that can be put into matches with people that are on the main roster, for example, and that he can match that same energy and sometimes even bring far more energy and match that aura and really feel like he belongs surrounded by people that are of higher magnitude. So to see him and Obafemi being our NXT champion, it just feels like a much more bigger deal to see Oba and Ricky. So that's why I'm excited. The second reason is I don't think if you did not watch AEW, if you were not an AEW fan, you have not yet seen what Ricky could really do. I don't think that they've shown what Ricky can really do on NXT. I don't think we've really heard the incredible mic work that he has. I don't think we really see him go ham in the ring the way he has in the past. And so that's why I think there's still some, if Ricky Saints and everything he's done is a bunch of presents under the Christmas tree, we've only opened like 1 or 2 boxes, and there are still so many boxes left to open in regards to Ricky Saints. So that's why I was very, very interested in what they did with the closing of the show. But we got Tracy WV here who says, I like them both too. That leg thing was annoying. Hold on, what leg thing? Hold on, I'm blanking on what leg thing we're talking about. Wait, what leg thing are we talking about? Hold on 1 second, Tracy. My mind is kind of going array someplace else. J4 Nene here, J94 Nene here says, at this rate, I won't be shocked if Javon goes heel. So Javon, it's funny because when he feuded with Ethan Page, I remember it was kind of silly because he kind of stuck his nose in Ethan Page's business, and then Ethan Page went and basically handled him, right? And then Javon also kind of was also chasing after Trick Williams for a bit. Like he wanted to be his friend. And this was when we were starting to see Trick Williams go from babyface to heel. So he started being like really mean to Javon, and Javon was a babyface. So you're looking at it and you're going like, why is Trick Williams being so mean to Javon? Well, that's because at that time we didn't know that he was already turning into a heel, right? But the point that I'm trying to get at is that Javon Evans tends to kind of stick his nose in people's business and hasn't really learned his lesson. So what if he does turn heel? What if all of this upsetness does turn him? I'm going to say no right now because his pro wrestling style and the way that he talks, and he uses words like locked in and all of the young hip words that the young cool kids do nowadays. That's the way that Javon talks. That's the way that Javon presents himself. And to me, it's hard to be a heel when Javon acts the way that he acts, looks as young as he looks, and wrestles the way that he wrestles. To me, Javon is more of a natural babyface, where I feel like the Javon that we see on TV, that feels like the exact same Javon that you would meet outside when the cameras are not rolling. So that's where I'm at. Thank you so much, J94 Nene. Oh, yes. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, thank you. The leg thing, that you're 100% right. She says at the end with the 2 refs. So we had a ref bump during the match with Oba and Javon. And at that point, Javon was starting to really, really get his groove going. And he's attacking Oba. But then the referee gets knocked down. So I was thinking, okay, Javon is probably going to get a visual pin here on Obafemi, but instead it doesn't happen like that. The referee gets up really fast. Javon goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. But then they notice that Obafemi's leg is underneath the rope. So that was the leg thing that Tracy was referring to. Thank you so much, Tracy. All right, so let's go ahead and press on from here. So an overall good ending to Heatwave. Wrong show, guys. I've been talking a whole lot of wrestling today. A good ending to NXT Heatwave. The other thing that I really liked, and this was actually the thing that I liked the most on the show, was Jordynne Grace versus Blake Monroe. So this was a match that was just straightforward wrestling between both of these girls, but I thought they had really good chemistry, and I don't want their feud to end. Even though I haven't liked the "you're ugly and I'm beautiful" storytelling aspect of it, I don't really love that story, but what I do love is just the way that they work together in the ring and the way that it feels when they're in the ring together. That's why I kind of wanted this to continue. And so we'll see if it eventually does. But I really did think that they brought their A game, and Blake Monroe getting a big win over Jordynne Grace. Let's see where this takes her next. She's still very new to NXT, and I think people still have to see what more she can do, right? And I think she can get even meaner. I think she can get even more vicious and all of that. I think we can still see a lot more of that here on NXT as far as they can take it, right? As for Jordynne, we did have a couple of people during the watch along that were kind of like, man, Jordynne's been losing a lot. She hasn't really been presented the way that we thought she would. And that was kind of what I was thinking in regards to Jordynne Grace. She's in this cool, not cool. She's in this good match, in this good match with Mariah, but Blake. She's in this good match with Blake, but the feud, again, wasn't really anything hot. I think where I'm at is that I really thought Jordynne Grace, the second she came into NXT, because of the WWE Royal Rumble appearance and just everything surrounding Jordynne Grace, I actually thought that Jordynne Grace was going to beat NXT Women's Champion pretty damn fast. So the fact that we haven't gotten there, I think that's the part that feels a little mismatched with the way she was presented, the way she was brought in, and then we still haven't necessarily gotten there. It feels a little bit weird in that sense. So that's where we're at with all of that. Now, the other bits that I really enjoyed from Jordynne Grace and or not even Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe, but we got a lot of other stuff that went down with the women. We had 2 matches. 2 triple threat matches, and I kind of want to talk about these together because we had Lola Vice defeat Jada Parker and Kalani Jordan. Out of the 2 triple threat matches that we saw for the women, this one was the one that I thought was the very best because I thought these 3 girls just kind of like worked the match better to really highlight each of their strengths because they all have very different strengths. Like Kalani Jordan, she's more on the acrobatic side, she's a former gymnast, so she kind of got to show a little bit of that like she usually does. Jada Parker is sort of like this brawler. She brings so much attitude, and you were able to see that. And Lola Vice is a little bit of, she is a more just, she's very popular right now, but she's very aggressive in the way that when she gets in there, she makes sure that she goes full throttle in the ring. And so we were seeing that. So all of these 3 combinations of what Jada and Kalani and Lola brought, it really contributed to a really nice matchup. And Lola Vice winning, I wasn't sure if they were going to go with Jada or with Lola. I really wasn't sure there because both of those girls are kind of ones that a lot of fans have been wanting to see more come out of their time in NXT versus Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan could have taken that too. She's a former NXT North American Women's Champion. She did a good job. She's very talented. She's picked up wrestling very fast, but it did feel like it was either Lola or Jada's time. I think what has helped Lola is honestly her work that she's been doing in AAA, I feel has just brought her more eyeballs and more people being like, hey, this Lola girl, like, we want to talk about her. We want to see her, right? Whether it's because of the way she looks, most likely that's part of what gets people to look in her direction. But then they see what she brings in the ring, and then they see, oh, she's actually entertaining and she's not bad. Hey, I'm a real big fan of Lola. And so suddenly Lola's developed like a much bigger fan base. And I feel like that is part of the reason that WWE went with her being the number one contender. So she's now going to go up against JC Jane for that NXT Women's Championship, and I want Lola to win. I think Lola needs to win. I feel like we already got what we could out of the JC Jane NXT and Knockouts championship belts. I want them to break up Fatal Influence. I want JC Jane to feud with Fallon Henley, and I want Fallon Henley to get back to the spot where she belongs. I want to see Fallon Henley up there with girls like Kalani, with Jordan, with Lola, with all of these women that we're talking about. I want to see Fallon in that conversation. And then as for JC Jane, she dropped the title to Ash by Elegance. So Ash by Elegance is now the new Knockouts champion. And when I was watching this match, I didn't know if they were going to go with Masha or with Ash. I knew this was obviously going to go back to the TNA side. I don't think they would have booked the match if it wasn't. The way that they booked it, I don't think they would have booked it the way they did if it wasn't going to go over back to the TNA side. They have the TNA president out there. It's a whole thing. So it made a lot of sense that, hey, we're going back to the TNA championship. Like, we didn't need to do the whole keep the belt on JC Jane any longer. They did all that they could do already with that on the Impact side and on the Impact programming. So, but I did think there was I did think, Masha is such a good wrestler. I'm a big fan of her. So part of me was sort of biased in that I wanted Masha to win. But I had a feeling it could also be Ash by Elegance because of the work that she's been putting in over on the TNA, the TNA side, really branding herself as somebody different than Dana Brooke and putting in the work. And usually you see TNA with the women, they feed into that pretty well. Like if a girl's getting some sort of popularity, they tend to feed into that pretty well, where they go in and they give her a championship or something. So now JC just has the NXT championship, women's championship, but I think she'll drop it to Lola. And as for Ash by Elegance, she's now the Knockouts champion. So congratulations to Ash by Elegance, because this is her first, real major world title win. When she was in WWE, she was a former 15-time 24/7 champion. And let's be real, it's the 24/7 championship. Like, yeah, it's fun and all, but it's a 24/7 championship. I think this is where I want to jump into another thing that in regards to the women, because this kind of happened backstage. So we were seeing a confrontation with Fatal Influence, Lola Vice, Soruka, and Zarya, which, by the way, they're going to have a 3-on-3 match next week. But one of the things we learned was, Soruka, she is a speed champion. We knew that already, but they had recently announced that the Speed Championship was no longer going to be happening on NXT. On Twitter. It was no longer going to be happening on Twitter. Instead, now they're bringing the Speed Championship to NXT, and they're even doing like a little tournament, and Soruka's going to be defending her title at No Mercy. And I'm thinking, no one cares about the Speed Championship. I don't want to see her defend the Speed Championship. I want to see her defend the NXT Women's North American Championship. That's what I want to see. I don't care about the Speed Championship. So I wasn't in love with that. I love the idea of them bringing in a woman from AAA. I love the idea of them bringing in a knockout. I love that aspect of it, but that all should be happening for the North American Championship, not for the Speed Championship. And just for me, I don't take it seriously, and that's why I don't really want it on this show, especially when she already has the belt. If you want to make the Speed Championship a thing on NXT, it should be on somebody else. Maybe somebody like a Carmen Petrovic, or someone who's like, like a Jasmine Nix, right? Like someone who's on NXT but isn't yet at that level, but could still be, but is still someone that is featured, that is doing something, but still not at that championship level. Okay, fine. have the speed championship. Go have a blast, right? But So Ruka, she should be defending that North American championship a lot more. That was one of my criticisms like a couple weeks ago. I forgot on what show. I talked about how I didn't feel like So Ruka was getting to defend the title as much as I thought she would. So that's why now I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, well, now we're going to be completely distracted with the speed championship. So I'm not having the speed championship, guys. I'm not having it. All right. Let's see what everyone is saying here on the show, by the way. We got Jacob Tatum. What's up, Jacob? He says, thoughts on the Jada Lash confrontation. So Jada, as we mentioned, did not win the #1 contendership. She looks to be doing this with Lash Legend now. Lash Legend finished up a little feud that she had there with Nia Jax. I didn't watch past week's episode of NXT, so I don't know what changed, if anything changed on that front. But the week before that, she had her match with Nia Jax. And I think Jada and Lash is a good way to keep Jada in there with people that still get people talking. So Lash Legend gets people talking because of her size and the way she looks. People are curious to see what else she can do. Jada's a little bit more experienced, so I think she can bring Lash Legend. I think she can help Lash Legend climb the ladder on NXT. So I feel like this is going to be massive. This feud is going to be massive for Lash Legend. For Jada, it kind of feels like, okay, we're kind of stalling a little bit, but at the same time, we're trusting you to do this story and to continue the storytelling that you've been doing, because she's been consistent. Like Jada has been consistently going from feud to feud to feud, and she's been knocking it out of the park with everybody. At some point, she's got to get her due. But right now, she's kind of still in the place where she's going and she's having feuds and she's having stories, which I love because it helps show more versatility for Jada Parker. So in all, I think it's a win-win for both of them. Thank you, Jacob. We got Frank here in the building. He says, damn, missed your watch along because I had issues with my Peacock. So had to use the nudge, nudge, wink, wink website to watch the PLE. So I couldn't join watch along, but enjoyed the show. Frank, thank you so much for still coming in here and showing some love. You tune into so many of the watch alongs, so it's 100% okay that you couldn't make it to this one. I'm glad you were just able to actually watch the show. And yeah, I don't know what was wrong with your Peacock, but sorry, it sounds funny when I say that. I don't know what was wrong with your Peacock, but no, I did have one moment, and I know a couple of people here on the stream also had a moment where the Peacock was glitching, but at least we were still able to watch the show. It's just one of those days. You know how technology is. Thank you, Frank. We got Bob Ross here who says HBK is going to hell for putting a deaf man in a blindfold match. So yeah, we're getting a blindfold match, everybody. It's going to be Miles Bourne versus Lexus King in a blindfold match. Now, these don't usually go very great, but they are intriguing. It's like a car crash. You see it and it's awful and you can't look away. That is what that is. That's what this is going to be. But yeah, poor freaking God, what was I? Miles Bourne. Yeah. Sorry, I blanked on Miles Bourne's name for a second. Poor Miles Bourne. He's gonna kind of be in a situation where his strengths, you know, when you lose one sense, or you're like, if you're blind, usually your hearing is better. If your hearing is not that great, sometimes it's your eyesight that's a little better, whatever, right? I feel like now you're doing that to him where he can't really hear, and it's just, yeah, that's gonna be a challenge for Miles Bourne, but I'm fairly confident he's gonna kick ass in it, and everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, like dude's doing it, man. Dude is doing it. He's getting it done. Thank you, Bob. Infamous Raider Loco says, also the women, owie, triple threat fire, and Blake and Jordan. I needed the tank tonight, but loved it. Chelsea so over and booking great. Lola. Hands down. So Chelsea Green, by the way, was really the star of this Ethan Page, Chelsea Green versus Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele match. It was a mixed tag team match. I did not give a rat's ass about this story. Like, I haven't been feeling it. This is the part of NXT that's a little too goofy for me. But I love Chelsea Green. I'm a fan of Ethan Page. And as for Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele, I'm just getting to know them. So I don't really feel like that kind of connection just yet. But it was fine. It was enjoyable. But again, it's just not something that I'm going to sit here and like pour my heart out or be really invested in. But the biggest thing that I do have to say was how noticeable it was that Chelsea Green is so freaking loved. And the people were just rooting for her. They just wanted to see her in the ring. Like, they didn't care about anybody else in there. They didn't care about Ethan. They didn't care about Tyra, or they didn't care about Tavion. They cared about Chelsea. They cared about wanting to see Chelsea. And it made her feel like, I'm sure she probably felt good after that night because she's very funny, all of that. But one of the things that I had wanted to say about Chelsea Green during the watch along that I didn't say is that I really love Chelsea and I love the love she's getting, but I feel like you meet a lot of people, right? You meet a lot of people in this business. And I think some people are, some people are nice. Some people are like, whatever. Some people are kind of reserved or to themselves or whatever, right? I feel that Chelsea is one of the nicest people that I have ever met in this business. I will never forget like running into her at GCW when she was after she had left WWE and things didn't work out for her and she went back into the indies. And I remember being in the bathroom and she's getting her stuff ready because she's going to go do a match and I'm getting ready because I'm going to do ring announcing or something. And she always made the time to, say hello and to talk to me and really made me feel like I don't know, like a person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people make you feel less than, or some people feel like, oh, I was in WWE, so I have a much higher personality, right? She's not like that at all. And so that for me made me really like Chelsea a whole lot, was getting to know her in a setting where there was no cameras on us. And it was just, me and her having a regular conversation. And I feel like people like that, when you see how people act when there's no cameras around and that they're not getting something from you, it's just a regular little interaction. It really does feel like, okay, I kind of have more respect for you because you're cool and you're nice and you treat people well. And that's why I'm a big fan of Chelsea Green outside of what she does, on top of what she does in WWE. So that's why I'm always rooting for Chelsea, man. She's a good egg. She's a good egg. So thank you so much, Frank. We got Dion here. Dion, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, in my opinion, Bianca had a similar NXT run as Jordan with never winning the big one in NXT. Hopefully Jordan has the same type of main roster run as Bianca. I think if Jordan, once they let her loose on the main roster, like if they let that baby go, she is gonna really, really knock people off their seats. And when she was in the Rumble and she was interacting with all of those main roster girls, oh, she looked different. She looked on a different level. She looked like, okay, this is somebody that we got to pay attention to. She looked like a bigger star than some of the other girls that were on the main roster, where you saw them and you're like, oh, wait, like she's on the main roster, but she's not. We got to get her on the main roster. So she did look really good and she looked the part. Thank you, Dion. We got Frank here who says, also, didn't get to say earlier, but hope you had a fantastic vacation. Loved all the pics. You look so happy and enjoying yourself. Roman opening Raw tomorrow. Unfortunately, won't be able to watch live, boo. Yeah, so it's going to be hard, especially because Raw is on at an earlier time. So I know that it's a little different when people aren't able to watch at their normal time slot because people are at work and running errands or doing all of that stuff. So yeah, the shows usually feel a little bit different, but I'm excited to see Roman Reigns open up Monday Night Raw. And thank you, Frank. I had a great time at the vacation. Thank you. We got Mctaru here says, so what's next for JC Jane? When is she going to drop the NXT Women's Championship? I'm tired of seeing her as champion. Mctaru, I think she's dropping the title to Lola. I hope I'm not wrong on this one. I hope, but I do think she's dropping the title to Lola and maybe possibly going on to feud with either Fallon or Jasmine. I hope it's Fallon, though. I hope it's Fallon. Thank you, Mctaru. And let me see what other match I didn't talk about yet. Oh, yay. Yeah, that's right. The last match that I need to talk about for NXT Heatwave. Oh, Lord. I should have probably talked about this match sooner because I don't want to end on a crappy note on this podcast. But what are we doing, guys? Dark State are now the brand new tag team champions. I was watching this match and I was just like, wow, look at all the cool things Hank and Tank are doing. Hank and Tank are so cool. And then they had Dark State win. And it just like sucked the air out of the building. I'm sorry. Everyone here knows that I am not a Dark State fan. I just don't see any, I don't see it. I just don't see it right now. Someone said it was like Retribution light. And I hate to say that I agree, but I kind of agree. I'm just not seeing it right now with Dark State. I hope they change my mind. I hope they have a great NXT Tag Team Championship run. I hope they turn me into a fan. I want to be a fan. Turn me into one. But right now, it ain't it. And I'm really kind of looking at it and going, ooh, I immediately lost interest in this title picture, and I immediately lost interest in what the future of that division looks like for the foreseeable future with Dark State as champions. I think Hank and Tank, baby. Hank and Tank should have kept those straps. I know some people going like, hey, we're going to see Hank and Tank on the main roster. I'd love to see them on the main roster. You got some meaty boys that can do swantons. Please sign these men up. But then if they leave, we really are down to like hardly no teams on NXT. So unfortunately, I'm just not a fan of Dark State at all. Alrighty, so that is it for our show today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Lots more content. I'll be back here for Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys so much. Bye, everyone.